6 a.m. and already the boy ain't right.
Yeah.
There we go. Welcome, Facebook Friday Live. Hopefully you can hear us this time around. This is we are broadcasting live from Durocher's in Sylvania. Address
5555 Monroe
That's
Street.
easy to remember.
It is.
So easy.
5555. All right. Let's see. Where are we?
We are at.
Well, I'm trying. Yes. All right. Doing a sound check here. Let's see.
I heard something.
Yeah, there we go. Sound good on your end?
He didn't believe it.
Sometimes I don't know. Now you got the soundboard today. So anytime
if there was a shot collar among us, you would really want it that way.
Oh, I wish you had brought that shot collar today.
You know, well, conveniently I forgot it.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Bonnie Rhodes. Good morning to you, Matt Hecker. Good morning. Did Kevin say that they were brewing coffee here this morning?
He didn't say.
He didn't say?
So far right now, that's kind of a rumor.
All right. Well,
I'll find out
we're
for
at
you.
Durocher's, which is not too far from any kind of coffee shop.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what's around here. Somebody could bring me
These
something.
beautiful working kitchens. I am guessing that there's coffee back here somewhere.
Speaking of beautiful working kitchens, how are those cinnamon rolls?
Oh, hold
doing
on.
right there?
We got to go
They're
back
on
on here.
warm.
Oh, we're
Hang
going back on the
Yep,
air.
Hold on. You got to do gas watch. Yes.
Costco members, you win this morning. That's where you're going to find the cheapest price for both regular, unleaded, and diesel prices. You can get all the lowest prices at our website, k100country.com.
I can't monitor the radio station, though. How do I monitor the radio station other than visually seeing it? Because that was I have to guess where we are.
This is new for people that are watching right now. This is a whole new thing for us. Obviously, Lynn and Marco have done live spots before in different places, but they've never, not like this.
It's new equipment, too.
New equipment.
Yeah, and it's really going to be efficient, and it work great once we get used to it. Because we're excited about the equipment because it will be able to help us get on the road a lot more often.
Yeah.
But
great opportunity business, and you want to bring people in, you want to have us out. We'll be out. Here's the thing: is it's like putting a coin in the jukebox, right? You got to let the whole song play out. So you can't just have us for like an hour. If you want us, you got us for the full 4 hours because we can't go back and can't leave to the studio and then to this.
Yeah.
So, but you can have us out here starting at 6 a.m. right out here at your place.
Yeah, it's incredible. I love it.
Good morning, Marco. Did you explain to Guy in the 419 the Friday funny with my granddaughter? That's from
No, Bonnie. I didn't not.
I don't know what this is. He failed.
Well, we've been a little busy here doing this thing that we're doing. But yeah. Bonnie cut my hair. She's super sweet. Yeah.
That's
but I'll tell you later.
Oh, okay.
Later.
I was gonna say, wait for the
not for air. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, one of those. Okay.
No. Well, it was she had a funny story. Her granddaughter called her on the phone. And I think her granddaughter's like 6 or so. She got a call and she said, and they live in Pennsylvania.
Okay. And
she said, "Hey, Grammy, you're gonna come see me for 10 days." And she's like, "What are you talking about?" "Yeah, you come in for 10 days." And Bonnie was like, "Okay, well, what if I wanted to stay for 11? She's like, "No, after 10, got to go." Basically, that's what she said.
That's it.
So 10 days was the limit
that
the granddaughter wanted.
Yeah. Cannot do any longer than that.
No longer than 10 days. Which I think is actually a good rule.
Oh, yeah. Some people say 3,
10
right?
days? Yeah, 10 days is a lot.
Ooh, 10 days, I think, is too much for some people.
Yeah.
Depending on who it is. I suppose if it's a grandparent visiting from out of town,
right.
You don't see them that often, then an extended period of time.
Yeah.
I know that when we go out east for Thanksgiving every year. And this most recent year, We stayed for the Ohio State Michigan game. We stayed
boy.
out there, but that made us stay an extra day. So we get out there Wednesday, obviously there all day Thursday and all day Friday. We need to leave Saturday by like Saturday morning.
Hold that
maybe
thought.
Saturday.
We got to do. We're gonna do our thing here. We're gonna do sports report. And you got your local. Okay.
You see the correction?
K100 Toledo. It's Lynn and Marco. Your sports report here brought to you by Zavosky's Custom Meats and Deli. And lots going on here. Jameson Battle scored a season-high 32 points, and the shorthanded Ohio State Buckeyes beat Nebraska 78-69 last night. It was Ohio State's third win in 4 games under interim coach Jake Deaver. So good from there. Michigan got throttled by Rutgers 82-52 last night. And the Walleye are in town all weekend long, taking on the Fort Wayne Comets at the Huntington Center. At 7:15, it's pink in the rink, so you wear pink. Saturday night, the Iowa is in town, and that's a 7:15 drop. Iowa's on Sunday as well, and that is at 5:15. So get ready for a lot of walleye here. That is your sports report.
Toledo Zoo is welcoming a brand new member to its family. A birth of a baby elephant announced earlier this week. And finally, this morning, the details. African elephant Renee gave birth to an elephant. This was actually on February 17th. He now weighs 280 pounds. Renee and her calf, they say, are in excellent health. And the staff is continuing to monitor their well-being. So not on exhibit as of yet. But the Toledo Zoo is launching a naming contest where the public can donate to pick their favorite name for the new baby elephant. Choices that they are providing for you include Leap, Link, Loki, Leaf, and Leo.
Why does it have to start with an L?
I don't know, but that's all the choices begin with an L. Do you like
what is
one
it
of them?
again? What is Link?
Leap, I
Leap?
think probably because it was born.
Okay, maybe.
Then you've got Link.
Right. Like the missing link.
Loki is a popular dog's name in recent years. I don't know about that one. Leaf, like in Leaf Erikson, and Leo. Leo's like the lion. I'm going with Link.
Who wants to call an elephant Link? Like the missing
It's
link?
Lucas's brother, right? Half brother. Well, the zoo is planning to announce the baby's name on social media, I guess, on March 15th. So you've got the 14th through the 14th to go ahead and get your choice in.
I'm going to put another
starts
choice.
today.
I'm going to write in low cash.
You know what? Oh,
How's
that's
that?
a great
That's
one.
an
I
L name.
love that.
It's cash. He's like money. I like low cash.
I think that's a really awesome. I don't know if they've got a write in line or not, but if there's a suggestion,
we should
maybe
start.
you get people on board.
Yeah, we should start with a campaign with that.
All right.
How
So
about
today through the
Trunky
14th.
McTrunkface?
Well, that's good, but it doesn't start with an L.
All right. Well, the link is up on our Facebook page. You want to check it out. His public debut set for Saturday, March 16th.
All right, nobody better than filling you in fun on the 419 than Guy in the 419 who's sweating here today because we're doing a little something different. But what do you got going on this weekend?
Yeah,
Brad?
I'll tell you what. I mean, there's all kinds of things going on, but the one big thing that we're really pushing this weekend is Acoustics for Autism that's taking place on Sunday, starting at 12 o'clock. They've got 95 bands on 9 different stages. This is the largest free music festival, I think, in the United States.
Wow.
Like it's the yes,
It's amazing.
Yep. And it
started out with 12 bands, one stage.
Exactly. And then it just has, especially in the past 6-7 years, has really exploded. It's gotten to the point now that, they closed down Main Street, and Main Street itself is wall to wall. You're like shoulder to shoulder people, and you there's nowhere you can walk that you're not like right next to somebody. So, I mean, if germs or anything like that, maybe that's not the thing, place for you, but it's a great time because you can walk around, you can go on page, you can see all the different bands, where they're playing, what time they're playing. Each band is donating their time. So they're donating about 45 minutes of their time. They get up on stage, they perform. So you can run from stage to stage all over the place. They've got silent auction items. They've got these huge boxes full of amazing prizes, and you buy a key, and then if you get the, you unlock it, you get everything that's in there. So
it's incredible. Project I am the benefactor of this, and that's where you go if you want to donate. Like I said, if you don't want to face the crowd, you can't be there on site. There's still ways where you contribute and really be a big part of this.
Yeah, Kyle White's going to be here in a little bit, so you want to make sure you tune in to Facebook Friday Live. You can see her perform. Talking about, she is phenomenal. I'm so excited to have her here.
Nice. All right. Well, good. Working on stories here for your country music news in just a couple of minutes. What do you got going on?
Well, we're going to be talking about a docu-series Garth and Trish have got going on, and we're also looking at Lainey Wilson's fall tour. We'll tell you about that.
All right. Sounds good. Keep it right here. It's Lynn and Marco. We're broadcasting live. It's a Famous Friends broadcast coming to Durocher's. You can come in right now. They've opened for us. You can register when see Chris Young and more. Country music news next here on Toledo's K100. All right, so when I push this button, when you see me go like this, we're live on the radio, so you can't say anything.
I can't hear. Why can't I hear the radio? Can I hear the radio? Is there a way for me to hear the radio?
No, I have to listen to the radio and the whole broadcast together. So if you want that jumbled mess in your ear, you can certainly have that.
That's a lot.
So I'm hearing the broadcast and us talking. I can do that.
Okay.
I don't think you want to do that because it's not, it's not great.
Yeah, I originally didn't have it.
So when you ask that, when I hit this button, we're on the radio. So
Well, thank you for telling me that.
yeah.
So we are so low cash. You like low cash?
Yeah, I'm going with low cash.
How about low cash McTrunk face?
I see you're working McTrunk face in there.
I like McTrunk face.
I don't mind it.
I'll,
Stumpy Trump?
Can we? Hey, we
McTrunk face. I mean, it's a good last name.
Yeah,
But
McTrunk face.
I'm trying to imagine him in a jersey though.
You're trying to imagine him as
Yeah, what is it? The capital M or capital M and then a small C and then a capital T?
Yeah,
Trunk face?
McTrunk face.
All right, I like that.
All right,
So Loki McTrunk face.
Loki
Write
or
that
low
in.
cash?
Oh yeah, low cash.
Low
That's right.
cash.
I already forgot.
Or
mine.
what if it's Loki McTrunk face and then like his nickname is like low cash?
No, I'm not going
No.
nickname.
No
No,
nickname.
no.
You don't want a nickname. You want name
I don't know.
itself.
Yeah, Loki is the guy from the Marvel thing.
Yeah,
Right.
it's
I
the-
don't like I like unique names.
Technically, Loki is god of mischief,
No, really?
and then they added him into the Marvel. If you want to get technical about it,
I don't think that's here. I think you might be making that up.
are you kidding me?
Are you saying that?
So we did a thing, and we went around to all these different margarita places, and Lynn, so all four of them have aired. We're gonna name the winner. Lynn did something, and you probably wouldn't notice it watching it from week to week. But if the eye spotters might have picked up on this, and so what I did was I compiled it together.
Oh, nice.
I
A nice
compiled it together.
compilation.
Here it is. Check out the amazing thing that Lynn did, and it was like so subtle, but it was so perfect. Here it is.
She don't mean nothing, she's just having fun. Tomorrow she'll say, oh, what have I done? Friends will joke about the stuff she lost. Yeah, tequila makes her clothes fall off. Oh, tequila makes her clothes fall off. Oh, tequila makes her clothes fall off.
There you go. It was great. So if you notice, H and even her earring.
Well, hold that thought.
Okay.
Oh, love that song. Luke Combs, Jameson Rogers here on K100, Toledo's country music station. We are Lynn and Marco. Your forecast for today looks pretty good, actually. Partly cloudy early, then the afternoon. High going to be 52 today. Tonight, scattered evening showers going on, then mostly cloudy, and a low down to 42 for tomorrow. Cloudy, but a high near 52, so not bad.
Right now it is 60, and your weather is sponsored by Jim White Toyota. Cars arriving daily. Right car, right price, right now. Traffic is brought to you by Towers Armory. Unlimited range time, just $20. Looks like we are accident and incident free. If you know otherwise, get a hold of us at 419-240-1000. Let us know about any traffic troubles you come across. The line sponsored by Perrysburg Premier Garage Door.
All right, time to figure out what's going on in Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. What's up?
Well, March turning out to be a big month for Garth Brooks and Trisha celebrating her 25th anniversary as a member of the Grand Ole Opry. And that happens mid-month. And Garth's Friends in New Places, Bar and Honky Tonk celebrates its granting. And now there's news of a new docuseries, the couple, Friends in Low Place. Friends in Low Place. Coming to Amazon Prime, it will follow the two of them as they work on a new Nashville venue from planning stages all the way to the grand opening. They really do like the camera as much as they like a microphone. I mean, they do the G, inside the G Facebook thing, and they've been doing that for years. So you get inside his studio and you really get a good look at them. And of course, you've got a good look at Trisha in her kitchen for a lot of years as well. But what's rather interesting to me is that he disabled comments on his Nashville Bar docuseries announcement.
Really?
So I don't know if he was immediately seeing some negative things that he didn't like, or just from the get-go, he said, I didn't want to hear from anybody to, suggest anything negative at all.
Yeah.
So let's talk about famous couples. Blake and Gwen, they prized Houston Rodeo with Purple Irises while they performed it on TV pre-Super Bowl. The two of them hadn't performed the song, a new one, in front of a full concert crowd until this week. Blake was performing at the Houston Rodeo on night one, Tuesday. He lit up the crowd, bringing out his wife, Gwen. So the two of them did perform a number of songs together, including that new one. Didn't really say how much the audience reacted, but they were drinking, so maybe it was good.
Oh, if they were drinking, they loved it.
Sorry, that's my take on it. Walker Hayes, he's been announced as the infield concert for the night before the Geico 500 at Talladega, and fans not happy with it. It seems like Walker gets all the sports gigs from NFL to NHL to NBA, Major League Baseball, and even this year's college football national championship, but he's really not a popular choice with fans all that much. A lot of people think he's too dance oriented and not classic country enough. But so it'll be kind of interesting to see how that one pans out.
You do that because the audience there is not all country. So they're trying to get somebody that can bridge that gap. So I can see why they would do that.
Dole Opry March Women's History Month there, and in March, and they are featuring legendary ladies of country performing all month long, including Lauren Elena, Krista Gale, Kathy Mattea, Ashley McBride, Lori Morgan, Connie Smith, and more. In addition, on Wednesday, March 13th, Trisha Yearwood will be there, as we mentioned, celebrating her 25th anniversary. And Luke Bryan, he debuted a brand new single. It's called Love You, Miss You, Mean It. Very vintage Luke. I think people are going to love it. Heartfelt and fun. Maybe Jen will get Johnny to play it on Knew It Too.
Love it. All right.
That's your country music news update. You want anything more on those artists or stories? Make sure you're checking out our Facebook page and the website, k100country.com.
Keep in mind when you're shuffling around, we're all in the air.
Okay. Sorry about that.
That's all right. And I can control. Here, say something. Say the ABCs.
So I'm going to keep talking right now, and I'm going to talk about how Marco.
All right, I
looks.
can turn your mic down. That's
Okay.
fine. So
all right.
That'll just one more thing to do. Well, I'm listening to Johnny and you talking. Right.
So where do we land on that coffee?
You know what? I will go check that situation out for you because
we land on
cinnamon rolls.
I better check on those because those could burn.
Actually, I'm not even eating the cinnamon.
Yes, you are.
I'm not gonna. For anybody else who stops by. Yes. So if you want to come by, see us at Durocher, stop on out. We're always, we're usually at the studio and everything, but today we are right here, right out.
Yeah.
Come out and see
us. What road is that?
Monroe Street.
Monroe Street.
We're right, 55 Monroe Street.
What's the cross? Right. What's the first cross street right there?
We're right over by Whiteford. Over by Whiteford Road.
Okay.
So
all right.
Stop by.
This is like your neck of the woods.
This is my neck of the woods.
Like 5 minutes.
It was so close.
Yeah. Yeah, you were excited, weren't you?
So close, which is why I'm trying to convince my wife to come bring me my computer cord because I've got this internet connection, my cord plugged in here, but it's the
USB cord.
It's the base of it. The base of it is different than the out of
curiosity, why wouldn't you just carry your cord with you? I don't understand.
Because I take it out to charge it when I'm at home. If I'm doing work on my computer at home, and so I just left it at home.
So you left it at home.
What's up, man? What did you bring?
Here you.
Look at this. Oh, nobody's interested in this. Just kidding. Everybody is.
What is it?
Faster horses.
Oh, nice. Good. Well,
Faster.
Invite him over there.
Come on over, man. Come have a seat.
Pick up that microphone there.
Have a seat right here.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to talk? He says, of course.
Here, pick up that microphone there. What's your name?
Mike with Faster Horses Street Team.
There we go.
One more time.
Mike with the Faster Horses Street Team.
Nice.
Hold it down there.
Yeah,
there you
down
go.
Now, are you the guy? So I was in a parking lot. Where was I? I was over in Menards last year.
Yeah.
And there's this huge ass truck that has Faster Horses all over. It's like a dually. What is it? Yours?
Yeah, that's mine.
Yeah, nice.
So-
Is it out here?
Yeah, it's out here right now.
Pretty cool.
So when connected to this one, now does it sound echoey to you?
Dude, I'm hearing 6 things at once. So
You're
I'm
hearing
hearing the radio station, you, me.
Yeah, it's all echoey, and it sounds like everything now is just coming. Okay, now put that back up again. That was really high, but see, I can't hear me anymore. I can't.
I can hear it. You're fine.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Just know that you're on.
Just know. Just take your word for it.
Just take my word for it.
So, all right. So here, who do we got here at Faster Horses? We got Jelly Roll, Lainey Wilson, Hardy. I've never heard of. We got Cody Johnson, Old Dominion, Riley Green. Man, look at this lineup. This is amazing.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
This is absolutely incredible.
We've been trying to get up there for a while, and to go have that big party up there, and
Are we gonna do something? When is it? Oh, look at
have the flyer
maybe I
in
should
your
just look at
hand.
the flyer right here. July 19th, 20th, and 21st.
Yeah.
Man.
How you doing? How you doing?
You're just talking to the microphone there.
Oh, hi, Lynn. Sorry. Mike.
Mike.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually on my way to work, and I heard you guys on the radio. Stop by and get some flyers out to you.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you know, Mike's got a truck that's wrapped Fast Horses. It's one of the coolest wraps I've
Yeah.
ever seen.
You can't miss it when it's up when you're driving around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of want to redo it myself, but
Yeah. Did you have that done?
I did it.
Oh, you did that?
I got a big machine, and I just
Well, can
cut
you
all the
wrap my
stairs myself. Oh, it's not. It's just a big decals, but yeah, we could.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I wouldn't get. I mean, I
What
like Faster Horses. Don't get me wrong, but I just get like.
What would you do?
I'd probably put like Marco's truck on it. You know what I mean? Something cool. No, I'd put my business logo
I
on.
was gonna say, are you looking forward to get the windows? What are you trying to do here? What's
You saying I should-
promoting it? Look,
Oh yeah, it's probably not a good idea.
people see it, they're like, oh, this guy.
Yeah, but yeah. So thanks for coming, and I know we're excited for Faster Horses because it's a great lineup this year.
yeah.
So explain your role with Faster
Yeah.
Horses. What do you do?
I am the captain for the street team.
He's the captain.
The captain's pretty much I'm in charge when we do promotions. So we go to DTE or Pine Knob, whatever they're calling it nowadays, and for events, set the tables and the tablecloths and all that. And we usually do ticket giveaways for Faster Horses.
Nice.
So
Cool. Well, that's good, man. Well, I appreciate you stopping by, and I know you got some things going on. Maybe we could grab some tickets from you someday.
yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah, we're gonna have
So-
some fun. Well, cool. Well, thank you. Bye,
right,
and
thanks
being a part of our broadcast here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man.
Good to see you.
See you.
I was taking the microphone, but I'll shake your hand. too.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
There we go. That's great. So if you come in here, we're going to give you one of these. They got a QR code here. You can scan it. I don't know.
What?
Yeah, you can try to scan it right now. Look at that. I don't know. You got to. It's not going to show up on the camera. So you got to come in here. We'll give you one of these. You'll scan your tickets and get your tickets early. Got to get them right now. You want to get those camping spots.
I guess the question I have is, why is my window so small? I don't understand.
Oh, because I, you know what?
Okay.
There we go.
All right. Yes, I thought maybe I was on restriction again.
You were. There we go. That's what we need to do. So that way, there we go. Now when we have the guest,
All right.
then we
So
can.
is it
swap
every
that
time
with
we
them.
have a guest, I'm the one that gets small? Because
No,
I
no.
don't like that.
No. What we'll do is when we have the guest, and what I'll do is I'll do this.
You go to the guest.
Nope.
Okay.
And I'll just make the guest bigger,
Okay.
and then we'll do
I
that.
like that. I
There
like
we go.
That's not
Now we
bad.
got that. Now we got that worked out. You know what we need to do? We got to figure out we got to talk about the Zillenial Word of the day.
Yes.
All right. So this is a new thing that we're doing every week. Rebecca Whitty, who's going to be joining us here a little bit later with Spill the Tea with Rebecca Whitty. She teaches us, keeps us in the know,
Right.
kind of keeps us, knowledgeable about what's about the terms that the kids are using these days, right?
Yeah.
To keep us hip, right? To what the slang.
Speak for yourself there, dude. All right. I'm already in it.
You
need to be educated.
apparently. All right. So here we go. Here is the Zillenial Word of the day.
Hey there, everybody. everybody, it's Rebecca with your Zillenial slang of the day, and today we're going to talk about stan. And no, I'm not talking about my grandfather, I'm talking about stan, stalker and fan, a combination of words that means that you're totally obsessed with something. I might be a stan of the Toledo Rockets if I know every single member on the team, but me personally, I'm more of a BTS stan. It's K-pop. We'll get to that later.
So there we go. Are you a stan for anybody?
She's
Close.
I'm a
Close.
Close.
Dwight.
Dwight
Yoakam.
Yoakam?
And if Lyle were on the road, Lyle Lovett, I would be like right there
Okay.
every time.
Are you saying Dwight from The Office?
Dwight.
Dwight Schrute? Is that who you're standing?
Yeah. What about you, Marco? Are you a stan for anybody?
Probably Bentley. I'm
Yeah.
a little crazy with Dirks. I can't wait for that. But I stand for a lot of my sports heroes.
Okay.
Yeah. So anybody on the Washington football team, formerly known as the Commanders, that's so I took my son to a few games, and so we get to meet a lot of the guys. I stand up a little bit.
Wonderful.
Yeah. What about you?
Oh, well, if we're going with country music, it's Garth Brooks.
Oh,
100%.
yeah.
That's pretty easy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a huge Garth fan.
Yeah.
But I'm also, as far as in terms of like celebrities, actors,
Yeah.
Paul Rudd.
I could see that.
Paul Rudd. If
Yeah.
Paul Rudd were to walk through the door right now and say, Pat, I would leave my family. I'd walk. I'd go
I
away
don't
with
blame
him.
you.
I'd go away with
You
him.
guys have some.
She knows that already, doesn't she?
Yeah, she knows.
Yeah, okay.
She knows it. And she's fully
Is
accepted it.
Paul Rudd your hall pass? Is that what's
Yes, yes, he's on my list. But yeah. So, what about you, Josh, over there? You got a stan?
He doesn't know what
there's
that is.
it's somebody who you're like an uber fan of. You're just like, yes, like this.
Somebody if you met, you would freak out.
Right on. I get, yeah.
What did you say? Usher?
Robert
Downey Jr.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I don't know where I got Usher from, but
Robert Downey Jr., Usher. Yeah, it's kind of,
mean,
it's kind of similar.
yeah.
But yeah. Well, one of the things I'm fearing, like, we have an awesome backdrop here, but here's what I'm fearing. I think we're going to eventually be blocked out because it's going to get so bright in here.
Oh, yes. I think you're probably right.
It's going to get so bright behind us,
let's
and
deal with
eventually
it when
we're
it
going
does. I want you to try this.
Yeah.
We're at Durocher's, and they have the most absolutely appliances in kitchens that you can hands on. And in this kitchen over here, where the Wolf appliances are, where the cinnamon rolls are keeping warm, they're fine. They're in good shape. They also have a coffee press, a built-in coffee press, and it's a whole bean press. And how wonderful is it? I'm not a coffee drinker, but I'm just keep hearing everybody say
that
amazing.
is, in the words of what's his name from Twin Peaks. That is one damn
that
fine
Usher?
cup of coffee.
Right,
I think
good.
Usher said that.
Wonderful.
Usher say that? That is one damn fine cup of coffee.
Nice. Well, good.
No, that's very good. I had flashbacks though to when I was like growing up, and my brother would be like, "Hey, no, seriously, you got to drink this. Here, you give me a drink." Be like, "No, you got to drink it." It's like, wait a
That's
minute.
a good way to get poisoned, dude.
Right?
That's what they said back in the 16th century to get you to drink poison.
No, that's really good.
Good.
That's really, really good. It's a coffee maker.
Yeah, it's a whole press coffee making
Whole
system.
coffee.
I think
I'm gonna
it's
have to
like
check
the
this
one
out.
I had a friend who went to Switzerland, and she came back. She said, "I can't drink the coffee here any longer." She said, "I spent more on this coffee maker than I did my washing machine, but it is worth it."
Oh no!
Yeah.
Who
you
needs
just-
clean
You
clothes
just
anyway?
dashed my dreams. I thought maybe I'd be walking out of here with.
Well, that's not just say that's the same identical
Oh,
one.
yeah,
but the
you're
same
rich,
type
dude.
of
You
system.
can get two of them.
Yeah, right.
Come on.
I can get one for each room of the house,
Yes.
so I can make it and then sip it, and then as soon as I get to the, I dump it out and pour myself a new cup.
600 coffee.
Sometimes artists, especially you talk about having something for every room in your house. They've got like the 2-in-1 washer dryer systems here. You can put in your closet, plug into 110, and it's like they had such great. I might actually consider that.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Where would you put it?
In your
You
closet.
put it in your closet?
You can plug it into your closet. Yes, because it just takes that kind of an outlet.
Really?
Yeah. You have 4 kids. You need one.
Boy, I'll tell you,
you're rich, dude.
I would get one of those just for my daughter's room and just say, look,
See?
she already does her own laundry.
And she's only
fortunately.
13, right?
12.
12. See?
Well,
Make it
but
worse.
she's doing her own laundry.
Nice. Now if you can get her to mow the lawn.
Oh, that's
what I
coming.
had kids for.
That's-
You have kids for free labor for like
Yep.
6 years.
Yep.
Just put them to work.
It was 6th grade.
Put a new roof on the
that's
house, kids. Whatever you're doing over there.
Don't mind the tar fumes.
Save me some money. Yeah, that's what I would.
Yeah, no. She's going to be learning to mow the lawn this year. That's 6th grade. After
There
6th
you
grade,
go.
that's when you learn.
That's how you do it.
So
Pretty soon she'll be digging a garden back there.
oh, we do. We have a big garden in the back, and
Yeah.
I've given them each a section,
Nice.
and they have to take care of their section. And then
All right, I want to know what you do, but hold that thought.
all right.
Yes, Morgan Wallen. Josh. I can't unmute it. That's Morgan K100, Toledo's country music station. We are Lynn and Marco and Guy in the 419 here. It is a fantastic Friday. We're on Friday Facebook Live. We're at Durocher's. And, of course, we're setting people up with tickets to go see Chris Young, which is awesome. And we were just out and about meeting our famous friends. One person that came in this morning.
Yeah, Mike
See
came
him
in,
this
dropped off some
morning.
stuff for faster horses.
You
Yeah.
stop by, you can enroll, you can register, win those concert tickets. We've even got egg coming up here
Oh,
shortly.
my gosh. This is the
Yeah.
best day ever. We should do this all the time.
Mhm.
We're live. So if you're driving around, this is Monroe Street, right? That's what
Yep.
you said earlier.
Yeah,
So you
55 Monroe Street.
a few minutes early for work, stop by, say hi, get registered for these tickets. We're only registering people here. So you have right now, you'd be the one in the box to win. So if you want Chris Young tickets, come see us. We're doing the whole show live right here, Facebook as well on K100.
All right, we got something really good for you here, ladies. Nope.
Why can't I see that? Huh?
Not sure. You're good.
Hold on, don't say anything.
There's no audio.
What are you doing that I'm not doing?
Magic touch.
You see, it keeps like it off, actually. It's so weird. Maybe I'm pushing it too hard.
What better way to kick off the Music Know with Andi Jo than one of the biggest charity events in Toledo, Acoustics for Autism. This is a 100% locally based organization working with Project I Am, and all the money that they raise at the event, they donate to families with children with autism. They're celebrating their 17th year this year, and you can come out and celebrate with them this Sunday, March 3rd from noon to 2 a.m. in the 300 block area of Conant Street. It's free admission, but donations are accepted, and y'all are in for a real treat. With 8 stages of live music featuring 95 local bands, you'll be sure to have a great time. So make sure to come check out Acoustics for Autism this Sunday, March 3rd, noon to 2 a.m. in the 300 block area of Conant Street. And be on the lookout on Fridays for the Music Know with Andi Jo, featuring yours truly, Andi Jo Taylor.
All right, and here in the studio, here she is, Andi Jo Taylor. So this is a new thing we're going to have talking about the music coming up each and every weekend. Different music spots around town. You're going to be covering that scene, and we're going to be talking more about that. But I don't want to overrun our time
We're
here.
going to go in a 20-second or something, but after that, I want to hear because that was a great video. All right, 15 seconds. Everybody, stand by.
So your dryer's not working quite right. Well, it could be that you don't need a new one. It's kind of ironic. We're here broadcasting live at Durocher's, where I know they could set you up with any kind of dryer that you would be very happy with. But if you don't want to buy a new one, you're saying, why is this thing not running quite right? It could be something as simple as your vent needs cleaning. And here's another thing. Those dryer times, not only will they be shorter, you're going to have a more efficient running dryer, you're also going to reduce the risk of having a house fire, because vent fires are among the top 10 leading causes of house fires in the United States, which is pretty darn scary if you think about how run it and how infrequently you clean out the vent. Reduce that risk today with a call to Toledo Duct Clean. They are Toledo's premier duct and dryer vent cleaning service and have been doing it since 2011. They'll really take great care of your vent, your HV ducts. They'll use state-of-the-art equipment like rotating brushes, high-powered air equipment, and they will get all of the dirt, the dust, the allergens, and the lint out of your systems. Really cool thing, they use live cameras, so you see for yourself the condition of the vent before and after they have been cleaned. Call them for their expertise, for their integrity, and their local support. Local Toledo Clean. They are the premier duct and dryer vent cleaning service in Southeast Michigan and Northwest Ohio. Trustworthy and local. Schedule your appointment today at 419-704-4275 or go online to ToledoDuctClean.com.
Did you do it?
I did it.
You
And
did it.
only took
All
me 3
right.
times, but I did it.
All right.
All right.
Well, welcome, Andi Jo. Welcome to it's not officially the studio, but
So the remote studio.
welcome. Good morning.
Thank you guys for having me. I'm happy that we're here. And Lynn, I'm hearing you hype up this coffee. I want to try some. It sounds,
Yeah. Apparently it's a coffee press.
Yes.
Yeah, it's actually really
He's gonna have one in every room of his house.
eventually that will happen.
That's
yeah.
a goal. Life
Because of
goal.
all the money that I have, all the money that I make and everything. No, so this new segment that we're going to have on here, the music. No, okay, so you came up with that. That was your brainchild there. Kind of give a rundown of what is it that you're going to be talking about?
Yeah, so I think we have a great live music scene here in Toledo, and it's important for us to be supporting our local artists. Me being one myself, I know how often I'm performing. So when you really sit back and think of all these events and, maybe other solo acts that are performing in the Toledo area, we touch on them briefly, or we hear people touch on them briefly, but not as much as they should be talked about. So I'm happy to be here. And
Yeah, it's really, I mean, you're absolutely right. Toledo has just an insane local music scene. There's
Yeah.
no way that you can go pretty much any night of the week to, if you know the places to go. Some of the great places where you can hear live music. I know we've got just down the road here, we got Bar 145. They have it. The Beer Stew, but it's actually even closer than that from where we are right now. Beer Stew is a great place. Places downtown. I know Table 44.
Yeah.
What places?
yeah, Table 44, that's one of the venues that I perform at pretty frequently, and it's one of my favorites, and I know they have continuous live music there.
Sure.
so.
And what other places down there? I know the Dirty Bird. I don't know if the Dirty Bird
Well,
is
Chevy's place they just got their entertainment license, so
great.
I'm going to be there Friday, April 5th from 6 to 8.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Well,
Nice. That's
now,
good.
you're also you're performing also at at opening day, right? You're going to be down at opening day.
I'm going to be doing the national anthem for opening day.
Really?
Yes.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I got my whole March rollout coming out today. So
Pull it back just a little. There we go.
okay.
There was a little
Can-
bit-
Can you tell
yeah.
I'm a performer? I'm so used
Right.
to just like eating the mic.
Yeah. You project good, but it's that mic doesn't want to be projected
Yeah.
on.
And okay, so that's really cool. National anthem opening day. But you actually have some even cooler news than that. Are you allowed to?
I think I can because I'm going to be announcing my March. I'm making my March announcement today with all the crazy shows that I
Okay.
have coming up. I have such a busy March. It's crazy. And usually people ask me, they're like, what do you do during the week? Because like you just perform on weekends, and I'm like, I'm going and networking and putting myself out there as much as I can. But for opening day, I'm also going to be having Yale Cock and Bull. They're going to be block party / tailgate there, and I'm going to be the headliner there. It's going to be
Nice.
sponsored by Just Drive with Jess, Los Toros, and the Yale Cock and Bull. And then I have a bunch of shows lined up for St. Patty's Day weekend.
Oh,
Now-
nice.
Now, what about what I'm trying to get to here?
I know what you're getting.
Yeah.
Come on, Pat. We
There's-
know what
I
you're
know
doing.
what you're getting to.
You
It's
gotta
not that
sprinkle
big
it.
a secret. If I know,
It's not that big.
I don't think it's that
It's
big of a
out there.
secret.
Is it out there?
there.
You already announced this? Announce it to
says
everybody
it's
here. Then
January.
what?
Pat's the last to know.
I
He
believe.
has to know because when I told him about it, he was like, "Wait, you are?"
What?
You didn't see
All right.
this?
Well, everybody's waiting on bait, so might as well just pretend like it's the first time here. What is it?
I'm gonna be performing at country concert this
Yeah,
year.
You're gonna be so excited.
That is so
7
awesome.
o'clock slot right before Clint Black and Bailey Zimmerman.
Oh man, that's so cool.
You
That's,
just cannot wait. I'll bet. My God, that's incredible.
Excited! It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm just grateful for all the opportunities that I like to think that I work pretty hard and that I'm just trying to put myself out there as much as I can. Seems like the hard work's paying off.
and,
Awesome.
And now you're going to be down at Acoustics for Autism on Sunday.
Yeah, so I have some filming to do that Sunday. I'm working on a project, so I have some filming to do in the morning, but I'll be down there.
Good.
Hold that thought.
All right.
Hold that thought, because we want to hear all about it. K100, it's Lynn and Marco. Our show sponsored by Charlie's Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram. We appreciate you being here. We're live, actually, at Durocher's, so we'll have more of our live broadcast in just a couple of seconds. But right now, let's check the news. Here's 13 ABC's Shosh and Bray, I think. That's what it is. All right, your weather forecast here looking pretty good for today. Partly cloudy early, then overcast by the afternoon. High today going to be 52. Evening showers tonight, mostly cloudy, low down to 42. And then tomorrow, not bad, mostly cloudy, high near 52.
Your weather's brought to you by Jim. Cars arriving daily, right car, right price right now. It's just 25 right now. As K100 traffic continues to be in pretty good shape. We don't have any reports of accidents or slowdowns. If you spot trouble, please get a hold of us on the Perrysburg Premier Garage Door phone and text line. Your traffic update is brought to you by Towers Armory, home with the one-day CCW class.
All right, we're back.
I freaking love technology.
Yes,
oh my
great.
gosh. This is why I hate PCs so much, because right in the middle, you guys can't see this, but you'll notice that Lynn's not on the
What? Where did Lynn go?
Her computer decided, hey, you know what would be a good idea to do right now? Update all my things. Knocked her off.
Why
restarted.
You should have stopped it. You could stop it.
Well, I don't know.
It did not let her.
We'll get it.
It has. I think it's become sentient now. I think her computer has become self-aware, and is now destined. Its whole point in life now is to
Andy,
ruin
let's
us.
talk about the video. So you're shooting a video. What is it? A music video? What are you doing before the event? You said you were doing some filming, or is it for?
Yeah.
There you go.
Remind myself to be back.
Right.
I'm just so used to people being like, I can't hear you.
Yeah.
Can you get closer? So
Right. Yeah.
Force a habit. No, I'm doing some acting filming. I can't really say too much about it. Too much about the project, but there's a local filmmaker here in Toledo. His name is Gabe, and I work with him pretty frequently. And so he's working on a new project, and he wants me to be the lead. So I'm starting filming on Sunday, and then right after that, I'll be at Acoustics for Autism. Gonna meet my family down there, hang out, and it's gonna be a great time. They got a lot. They have a really great lineup. There's 95 bands there, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Now, when you watch bands, do you get do you critique? Do you say I would have done this? Or are you like, well, I wish I was up there? Or can you just enjoy it?
Are you performing?
I'm not performing at Acoustics for Autism, no. But when I watch bands, I don't think I ever really critique. I guess I'm like, okay, what do they do that the crowd really likes that I can pull from there?
What can I incorporate in my
what can I incorporate in my set? Absolutely.
Nice.
Especially too, I get pretty infatuated with watching live bands perform.
Right.
Like, I'll be watching the drummer, the bassist, the guitarist, and the lead singer all at once to see what it is that they're doing and if there's anything that I can incorporate with myself.
That's nice. So, do you ever like when you're watching other people perform? Do you like? Can you actually enjoy a show, or are you always like, why is this sound that way? This is bad.
My brain is always on work mode.
Yeah.
I can't ever shut it off. And my brain is so music oriented that anytime I can't just sit and enjoy like a concert. I went to see Morgan Wallen last summer in the Shoe, and I was just trying to take it all in and be so excited. But I'm watching everything going on, and I'm like, okay, what can I do for myself? I'm like,
it's like listening to the radio. You can't listen to the radio if you're in it and just enjoy it. Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
And you're a big performer right now, and you've grown up with music and everything like that. Especially, this is why it fits here so well, is because country music has been a huge part of your dad was telling me that he grew up listening to K100, right?
Yeah.
What?
My grandma Rose used to wake up every morning and have her cigarette and her coffee and listen to K100.
Nice.
That's how you do it.
That's awesome.
That's how you do it.
Yeah. And so your dad grew up with K100, and then obviously he kind of passed
it
down on to you, and that's why you've kind of got this love for country music. So I love it. So you're going to be able to see Andi each and every week. We're going to you're not only here, but also I'm going to broadcast it on to Guy in the 419. Very excited about that.
Oh yeah.
I'm just so excited because it's something that I used to do. I used to be like, hey, here are some bands that are playing. Here's some bands that are playing this week, and here's where they're playing. And here's some bands that are playing on Saturday, and here's where they're playing. And I just don't do. I've gotten so much stuff, and I'm one person, and so it's like I'm trying as much as I can, and I just can't. It's like trying to hold all kinds of stuff, and you keep dropping everything.
Okay.
And it's
you
like
got enough on your hands. I'll take it
exactly.
Off
So it's nice to be able to say, okay,
for.
hey, we're gonna pass this out to you, and then she gets to because the local community scene is the local music scene is just it's such a cool community.
It's
of people.
got such a rich history.
And so many good performers. Obviously, you're going to be able to see them this Saturday.
So when you're doing like the national anthem for the Mud Hens, is that not? Because I know there's always, because I've been on the mound introducing people before, and so the stadium, you have this like 6-second delay. It's extremely difficult to sing. Have you ever done that?
I don't think that the 6-second does bother me, because I know what you're talking about. It's like, it's kind of like an echo.
Yeah, because you don't hear it. They're playing your voice to the thing out of the stadium, and it takes a minute to get all that together.
It definitely took me a minute to get used to, but I think I was just so, number one, excited and grateful to be there, and two, just taking it all in.
Before.
Yeah, I did it a few times last year, and then I just did it for the Walleye in November.
Right.
So
which one's worse, the hockey or the baseball?
Oh, I don't think either of them are worse. I love doing both of them.
The hockey, you have to worry about because they rolled the carpet out, but you could still slip on the ice.
They do roll the carpet out, and I was a little bit nervous. I was like, so I don't have to go on the ice at all, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I was like, I'm still breaking these new boots. And
boots on ice? That is not good at all. That's actually the worst. So,
but no, I'm grateful for it, and I love doing it, and I love repping Toledo as much as I can. Where I'm going, I think it's important to remember where you come from, and my hometown is what made me. So.
Yeah,
that's awesome. That is very cool.
All right, so you're going to be able to have the Music Know with Andi Jo each and every.
I love that segment.
Great.
So good.
It's great. Each and every Friday, right here, we'll right after news, sports, and weather, we'll roll that out each hour so people can know about where to go see live music this weekend, and of course. Whenever Andi's playing, then we want to promote that as well. And do you get is April 5th? Is that the next gig, or do you have things coming up before that?
I have so many more things coming up before that.
All right. She said her March was completely booked out.
Yeah.
Keep an eye out on my social media today. Everyone that's listening at Andi Jo Taylor on all platforms. I'm going to be announcing my March rollout, so hopefully y'all will come out and come see a show.
So is it it's ANDI, right?
ANDIJO.
Yeah.
Taylor, TAYLOR.
On all of. All right, nice. Well, that's fantastic. Yeah.
All right. Well, Andi, thank you so much for coming into this. I want to say into the studio today, but we're not actually in the studio.
Yeah,
the studio.
I'll be in the studio at some point.
Yeah.
I'm already in the studio. Remember?
That's right. So there we go. There we are. That's fantastic. All right. Well, we got anything else right now?
No.
Okay.
No, why? Do you need to go do something? Or
No, but I know that we have a rolling list of guests that are going to be coming in here pretty soon. We got Steve Miller going to be joining us in here. Steve Miller from the have to ask him about his golf game. You know what? I know what he's going to do. He's going to give me a hard time.
You know why he should give you a hard time? Because I've tried to golf with you for like 2 weeks, and you're like, I'm busy.
I've been extremely busy.
I'm golfing behind my back, dude. That's fine.
No. I wish. I don't even have my clubs.
What do you mean?
They're locked away.
Locked away? What, did you get in trouble?
Gave them away for Lent.
I
Gave them up for Lent like everything else?
No.
All right.
I forgot to get them out at the end of last year.
Oh, of the locker, yeah.
Yeah, and it's all locked up. And so I haven't
When does it open?
Actually, tomorrow.
All right.
Very excited about that.
Out of jail for that.
So my wife doesn't know this yet, but
you do realize we're on the air.
If you will, excuse me for 1 second. This Saturday, I'm gonna go play golf.
That's tomorrow.
12:40. Tomorrow at 12:40. If you have any objection, just let me know right now.
Nope.
What?
No, good. Okay,
you're good.
I think I'm good to go.
All clear. All clear.
You guys are all my witnesses. It's right here.
Yeah, she had 10 seconds. Not even. Yeah.
So hopefully I'll be able to get out and play. I think it's gonna be nice tomorrow, right?
It's supposed to be pretty good.
We had summer, and then we had a very fall, and then we had winter, and now we're going back to summer, all within a span of 4 days.
Tomorrow it's only going to be 50-ish or so, I think. But then Sunday, 65.
Oh,
and I think Monday 70-ish.
Well, I would go play golf on Sunday, but I'm gonna be a little busy.
With
Acoustics for
Autism.
Oh, it all comes back
full circle.
You got to jump back onto your Gmail so that you can log back in, so we can get your window back up here.
Thank you.
Want to have your window back on there? All right. So, anybody playing tonight? That or are we just focused on acoustics? Kind of gearing up for acoustics.
I think we're more gearing up for acoustics.
Okay.
Speaking of land and the weather, it's nice weather for Acoustic for Autism on Sunday.
Oh, it's going to be beautiful.
It's going to be beautiful out there. I'm excited.
Right. Well, let's see. As I'm doing things here. I got to talk about things that are coming up this next weekend. Some big events that are coming up next weekend. Here is the first one. This is the Buckeye Beer chapter.
Oh, nice.
Buckeye Beer Collectible Show is taking place on March 9th. This is a big thing. There's two big things that are going on. Actually, there's three big things that are going on March 9th. And so here they are. So here's the first one. This is the Buckeye Beer Collectible Show. If you're a fan of collecting brewers, this is going to be a great thing for you. Here it is.
The 49th Annual Beer Collectible Show, put on by Buckeye Beer Chapter, is taking place March 9th at the UAW Hall on Jackman Road in Toledo. Collectors from around the area will gather to show off every type of breweriana, including cans and bottles, neon signs, plates, chalks, and so much more. Whether you're a veteran collector, a beginning collector, or just looking for some fun decorations to spruce up your own home bar, you won't want to miss this unique event.
Somebody made up for me. So we gotta add. There we go.
Good seeing you.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you guys for having me.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Oh, we're gonna do more. We're gonna do
Yeah. Just the tip.
All right. So, that is taking place. So you don't want to miss that. That's a great opportunity. There's going to be some phenomenal. There's so many cool pieces out there.
So many cool different
beer signs,
chalks, neon signs.
And actually, we are giving away. Not only are we giving away tickets to that, but we're also going to be giving away some signs. I got to get them out of my truck. Some beer signs.
I've got
no,
they're just like kind of wall hanging signs, but
they're still pretty cool.
We'll get those in the meantime. I didn't put the collector in here.
Oh, why not?
Man,
you are just terrible.
Failing.
But here is the second thing that is going on Saturday at Mayberry Ice Cream. Mark your calendar for Mayberry Ice Cream's opening day, March 9th. From 8 a.m. to 9 p.m., they're going to be serving up all your favorites and some new menu items. But most importantly, for one day only, you have the opportunity to stuff your Stanley. That's right. Any 30 to 40 ounce tumbler will do as well, but for $10, you can get it full of their delicious ice cream. I can't wait to see you at Mayberry Ice Cream on March 9th. Welcome back.
Nice to meet you. Oh, there we go. That was a quick 30 seconds. All right,
everybody's looking there, but opening day at Mayberry Ice Cream. So excited about that.
Fill your Stanley.
Stanley. Oh, gosh,
I got my Stanley today. But you get to go, you can fill your Stanley full of ice cream. Unbelievable. All right, but here is what we're doing. I've got these signs. That is a tin. This is kind of like a cardboard. We're going to be giving these away. This is for the Buckeye Beers Collectible Show. Plays on March 9th. It's going to be at the UAW Hall on Jackson Road. This is there's so many cool things there, and we're going to be giving away several pairs of tickets to it. So I know you don't have to pick up anything. All you do is just give your name to the people at the door. So. Should we give away one right now? Should we give away some tickets? Yes. Let's do this. These we're going to do a wheel spin. We'll do a wheel spin to get these. And then if you are interested in the Buckeye Beer Collectible Show, if you want tickets to the Buckeye Beer Collectible Show taking place on March 9th at the UAW Hall in Jackman Road, there's an echo. There's a bad echo.
We've developed an echo.
How did we get an echo? That mic is off.
Is it off?
Is it gone?
That's gone. That's good. That's supposed to be off.
No, I mean the echo now. Marco pulled down a pot there.
Well, if that mic was off, that's her mic. So, but
let's see.
Turn this on, and
I'll see if we still
have the echo.
See, I should have worn my little earpiece.
Yeah, should have.
Next time.
That's not right at all.
What is
that?
That's open.
Oh, wow. You're already back.
Yeah, I know.
That doesn't sound like an echo to me.
There is an echo. Yeah, I'm hearing it.
Well, we've changed nothing.
Oh, I know what it is.
Got it.
What happened? To me, you might want to turn that thing down.
There we go.
What,
there we go. Fix the echo.
Oh yeah. Well, what happened?
Signed back on. So she got kicked off, and when she signed back on, when it pops up automatically, and I wish they didn't do this. I wish it gave you the option to turn the microphone on. Automatically turns the microphone. So we were getting Lynn's. We were getting that camera. So that's what it was.
Well, you're getting good at this.
Getting identifying
problems,
identifying what it is that's going on. Like, all right, there we go.
Does that mean you make a lot of mistakes, so you just know what's happening a lot?
Hey, you know what? That's what happens.
Okay.
You know, sometimes that's how you learn. That's how you grow.
Is that how it is?
That's absolutely how it is.
And then when does it stop? Does it ever? Are you always just completely?
Oh no, I will constantly make mistakes.
Okay.
All my life,
Just
I will
like
continue.
Real life. Yeah.
Yep, I will continue to make mistakes. Good morning, Cynthia.
Cynthia's here.
Cynthia's here. All right, so I'm giving away tickets to the Buckeye Beer Collectible Show that's taking place on March 9th at the UAW Hall on Jackman Road. If you want tickets, let me know. I'm gonna give away tickets. Actually, if you come into the studio, if you come here, I'm gonna give you tickets.
Where's here?
Right here at Durocher's.
There you go.
5555 Monroe Street.
Yes.
Thank you to Lynn for teaching me that.
If you just if you just looked up, you'd see it.
What that looks like those look like Arabic writings. I'm not sure what those are. What is that?
That's 5555. Well, no, because you're inside the store.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So
but if you were to look at it from the other side, it would also look like Arabic numbers.
Maybe not.
All right, actually
hold that thought.
It actually would, and I'm going to teach you why.
Oh, I love it. All right, well, teach me why here in a second. We have to be fairly quick here. country music station. Lynn and Marco right here with you. We're broadcasting live today at Durocher's, taking the show on the road, and feeling good about that. So, if you want to come out here, we've got tickets to go see Chris Young. We're setting people up.
Yeah, please make sure to get yourself signed up. There's also a grand prize of limo and dinner to go with a pair of tickets to that May 2nd show. Steve Miller from Huntington Center should be stopping by anytime.
Yeah.
We're going to talk to him with all of the great events that are coming up in March and, of course, spring, summer season. They've got them lined up right through fall at this point in time. March 1st. I can't get over it. Daylight saving time, just about 10 days, 20 days out. So we have turned a corner.
Have we? Because it's
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that, yeah, okay.
I think it's spring. I think we're done with snow.
You think it's spring?
Take the plow off the
Well,
cubby.
you wait now.
Oh boy.
Yeah, the next winter storm. Just blame Lynn. It's coming up here soon. All right, well, we'll get you caught up today with everything going on locally here. We're live at Durocher, setting people up. If you're driving down Monroe, you just stop in. It takes 2 seconds to get these. There's like 5 people in the tickets, so you're like right now 1 out of 5 to win them, because we're going to draw just from here. So get that done. We're live on Facebook as well.
Bernie stopped by. How's those cinnamon rolls? Are all right?
Bernie, he
All
loves
right.
them.
We
He's
got
like,
some of
he
those
just
going
came-
for you too.
Yeah, all right, love it. It's K100. All right.
That's how are the cinnamon rolls are good? All right, I'm gonna take your word for it.
I'm actually going to go try one.
Oh, yeah, rub it in.
The ticket's right there.
Rub it in.
Signed up there.
For those of you who don't know, I'm doing really good. You know what? I'm actually down 11 pounds.
I believe it. You
I'm
look
done.
wonderful.
No, well, thank you.
What will you have? My goodness.
What will I? Well, here's the thing: is in my window, I feast and I eat well. I eat really well the window that I have to eat.
So you're not hungry. You're
No.
feeling like you're not hungry.
I'm not hungry
That's
at
awesome.
all. You know what's funny is I was feeling so like the past week I felt so sluggish.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, whoa, like I just had no energy, and I was like, what? I don't know why. Like I'm drinking. You know, they always say like when you're intermittent fasting and you got to drink tons and tons of water. So I'm even salting the water so that I'm not washing everything out, but I'm still feeling sluggish, and I don't know what it is that's for me. Oh man, thanks, Kevin. My gosh,
The host with the most.
Ooh.
He wants you to buy one of those before you leave.
And so I'm talking to Rob Kelm from Frogtown Johnny. So now I'm talking about it. And this was on Wednesday night. And I'm like, I'm doing, I'm out there doing bingo on Wednesday night. And I'm just like, and he asked me, he goes, he's asking me everything I'm doing. He goes, and so you're taking like a multivitamin or something, right?
Mm.
And I went, oh my gosh.
Multivitamin, huh?
I completely forgot. Like you're not getting the vitamins that you need. So I went the next day. I bought a multivitamin, a probiotic, all this stuff, and I took that yesterday. Bam, just like that.
Felt that much better.
Unbelievable. I feel fantastic this morning.
I take it. I notice if I don't take my vitamins, I'm like a vitamin D3 person and
Yeah.
the B complex, and I can really tell a difference.
It makes a huge difference. So
And then that can of Celsius.
AJ Arnold, absolutely stop by Durocher's. Come on by, man. 5555 Monroe Street. You know where it's at. Good morning, Gwen. She says, thank you for my concert tickets. My first concert tickets. It was amazing. I'm now in love with Dustin. Dustin must have been the guy.
Dustin Lynch.
Dustin Lynch. Oh, I thought maybe Dustin was the guy she was sitting next to.
Maybe it was. Maybe I should.
So yeah, great job, Gwen. I'm glad that you love the show. That's terrific.
Well, see, first concert, but I bet you it will not be her last. And there's
After-
so many good ones coming into the region. Steve Miller is going to be talking to us about everything that's coming to the Huntington Center here very shortly. So
Steve Miller is actually here. I say we bring him on. What's Marco doing?
I think he's eating cinnamon rolls.
So I got it. So sorry, Steve. You know what we should do is we should actually bring one of those nice recliners over here and let the guests sit in the comfy seat. That would be that. So yeah, that's your microphone right there. That's yours right there.
That's what he takes.
Nice. That is that like are they just vitamins or just vitamins? Vitamin C, vitamin D. What all do you have there?
I'm almost you're breaking every HIPAA rule that there ever has been.
Are over the counter.
It's got a prescription bottle. I mean,
Well, just because it's prescription, it's just a holder for it. And it's not breaking HIPAA laws if he is the
I'm
one
just saying.
giving the information.
I don't want any part of this.
Oh my God.
What's that? What is it? Horny goatweed?
Oh, there you go.
Cornucopia.
There you go.
Good job, Pat.
Horny goatweed.
Yeah, we
All
have,
right.
we have
That
entered.
gives you the energy.
You don't even need to write that down. You'll remember that.
I'm going to remember horny goatweed.
He's got it in his cabinet already.
That's what they.
Bernie, thank you.
This guy.
That's what they used to call me during my growth spurt.
Yeah.
You know. Oh my gosh. Well, welcome to the studio. Steve Miller, you're going to have to turn that on right there. And let's see. I got to figure this out.
Oh boy, here he goes.
There we go. All right. Steve Miller from the Huntington Center. How are you, Steve? Good to see you.
Good. What am I walking into?
Yeah, horny goatweed. This guy's just asking random people about their medication. So, I mean, never seen anything like that. Hey, what pills you taking, Mike?
Notice you're popping a pill right there. What do you got there? So, last Wednesday, I'm out at Manhattan's restaurant, and there's an event on.
Yeah.
And so I'm like talking to people, I'm organizing things, and in the back I hear this Pat, and the time goes Pat, like really loud. I turn on my light, and I turn around, and like when you see somebody and you're like the connections aren't being made, you're like, I'm angry right now, but I'm happy to see you, but I don't know how to respond. But what do I do? And it's Steve Miller right there sitting at the bar.
Doesn't recognize me. It's all right.
I did recognize you.
We golfed with this man for 6 hours.
I recognized him. It was putting everything together. It was like all these thoughts going ahead at one time.
But
and
I know exactly what you're talking about too, because
misfiring.
when you're in a location and you expect to see particular people there,
right?
You're going to recognize every
Yes.
face that comes through.
Yeah.
But it's a teacher. First time a student saw you like at a grocery store or something, they're like, like they're doing a double take, right? Because they don't expect to see you there.
Yeah. So it's not that I didn't recognize it. It was just, it was all the thoughts that were going through my head. And literally there was a misfiring. And actually it was last Wednesday? Was that just last Wednesday?
Yeah.
It was
last Wednesday.
Yeah, last Wednesday. So it had already been a week of doing the fasting.
Yeah,
so
that's
I
funny.
was
That's
already
delirious.
not on top of
He
my
hadn't
game.
started taking the vitamins
It
yet.
had to have been the golf, Marco, because we were battling to beat each other, and he was bringing up the rear, right?
He was.
Listen,
I think he was in the horny goatweed. Actually, is what he was doing.
I know you're trying to get a rise of me, but you are absolutely correct. I know what kind of golfer I am. The big question is though, is when are we going to get out again? That's
true.
That's the
We should
question.
play Sunday.
Yeah.
There
It's
you
gonna
go.
be 65.
Except for your
It's
club.
No, Sunday's Acoustics for Autism.
All right,
Can't do
Monday.
Day.
Oh, Monday.
It's even warmer.
Of course, it's
Monday.
closed on
It's
Monday.
going to be even Monday.
We can find somewhere to
We
play,
can find
right?
somewhere to
heck
play
yeah.
on Monday. Yeah, absolutely, we can.
Marco's got connections.
No, yeah, I'll get us out somewhere.
Oh yeah, yeah. What about up north there?
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, we'll go somewhere.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. At least I'm not taking you to my course.
I mean, you guys.
So what's going on at the Huntington Center? What's new?
Oh, it's busy. We got pink in the rink this weekend for the walleye,
Yeah.
which is always great. They got 3 games: Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
There's never a home game that comes up where immediately only 500 tickets left because it's amazing the season. And then there's just a handful left, and you better be quick to get them.
You do. It's funny. I ran into a guy yesterday, and he says, "You ever been to a walleye game?" He didn't know who I was,
Right.
obviously. I said, "Yeah, I've been a few of them."
I've been to a couple.
That's great.
And he says, "Can I just go down and buy tickets?" Well, you got to buy them in advance because you're not going to get them if you want to go down the day of. It's
Right.
tough unless you
Yeah.
want to stand. You
Yeah.
can get standing room only tickets, but other than that, you're not going to be able to.
Yeah.
Where is the standing room only?
Well, we have permission for the the east end of the building,
Yeah.
with that big mezzanine area.
Right, yeah.
But you can also stand in our accessible seating areas on the first floor too.
Okay.
So I think we have the ability to sell 600 standing room only tickets, and I'll be honest with you, on pretty much every Saturday night they're gone,
Yeah.
and pretty much every Friday night they're gone too. The only opportunity is really on Sundays to get tickets because it sells like crazy. But the walleye, it's such a great family entertainment kind of thing, and it's reasonably priced. I think you can get in. I think the cheapest ticket's like $18.
Yeah.
It's really a great deal to come and watch great hockey. Honestly,
You guys do an amazing job. Hold that thought. We're going to talk here on the radio, but I want to talk to you about some of the events coming up because they're insane. K100 on air, online, and on your phone. What's up? It's Marco. It's the guy in the 419. Your sports report here brought to you by Zavotski's Custom Meats and Deli. And man, Jamison Battle scored a season-high 32 points in the shorthanded Ohio State Buckeye. Actually, 78-69. It was Ohio State's third win in 4 games under interim coach Jake Diber, who says making a coaching change doesn't change the attitude, because it sure has at Ohio State here. Michigan got throttled by Rutgers 82-52 last night, and the Walleye in town all weekend tonight, taking on the pesky Fort Wayne Comets at the Huntington Center, 7:15. The puck drops. It's pink in the rink, so you got to wear pink tonight, Saturday. It's Iowa, and they're in town at 7:15, and Iowa sticks around for 5:15 on Sunday. We have Steve Miller we're going to be talking to here in a second about the Huntington Center, but there's a lot going on right there, and it's the place to be. And I'm sure everything is probably sold out, but we'll talk to him in just a second. But that is your sports report.
But here's something you don't want to miss. If you love wine, Glass City Center, the location of Glass City Wine Festival, Toledo's most exciting wine tasting, food, and shopping festival. It's a one-day only event. Happens right there in downtown Toledo. Starts at 12 noon. And you are going to go and enjoy amazing things along with keepsake glass of wine. That'll be included in your event ticket. You'll get a wine tote. You sample from all of the wineries that are on top. Entertainment will be provided and more. VIP tickets actually get an hour early access and that VIP keepsake wine glass. But designated driver tickets are available too. So if you go, I don't want to be able to sample all that wine and then not be able to drive home, they will give you designated driver tickets, make those available, and you can purchase them on site the day of the show. I'm going to make sure that the event website is linked up to our Facebook page so you can check it out. But yeah, that event happens tomorrow, downtown Toledo, Glass City Center.
All right, there's better than fun in the 419 to discuss it than Guy in the 419. Pat McCarty, what's up?
It is March 1st right now, which means it's the first Friday happening in downtown Sylvania. It's going to be Women's Day down there. Also, if you like succulents, it's free Succulent Saturday, March 2nd. That's going to be over at the Plant House right over on Secor Road.
Who doesn't like succulents?
Exactly right. And the Toledo Zoo right now is having a Toledo Reptile Expo. So you're going to be able to go there if you're a big fan of, or your kids are a big fan of reptiles. You're going to want to go check this out. Snakes, no thanks. I can do without them. But I definitely would love to go see a bearded dragon. Those are my absolute favorites.
A children's book.
Snakes, no thanks. Right? Not a fan of the snakes. If you are looking to go see some community theater this weekend, the Music Man is taking place out at Epiphany Lutheran Church over on Reynolds Road. That's going to be showing tonight and tomorrow night and Sunday afternoon. You want to go check out that. There's one of the kids in the performance is a little up and coming star by the name of Michael McCarty. He's going to be.
How about that?
So this is
nice.
He's very excited to be in that show. But that show is taking place over at Epiphany Reynolds Road, and of course on Sunday, Acoustics for Autism. If you want to see more about that, we've got Kyle White coming in here at 8:00.
Can't wait
to take
one of 95 plus performers.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's going to be a great time. Going to be great weather, 65 degrees. It's going to be packed.
Love it. All right. Well, we're going to be talking to Steve Miller of the Huntington Center. If you are wondering all these great shows, how we get them, why we get them, where it's going, coming up here in just about 3 minutes right here. He's the guy that brought Jason Aldean into Toledo. Try that in a small town. We'll talk to him next here on Lynn and Marco here on K100, broadcasting live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, everywhere. All right.
There we go.
You got that touchdown now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Marco has worked out the magic.
So number one, I mean, I don't want to just bum rush you right when you get here, but I'm a huge Dierks Bentley fan.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, my dream, if I could, if you could go backstage, maybe meet him. So just hold that. Don't say anything right now. Just let that simmer in the back. But how did you, Dierks, you have all these great shows, and people may not know that are Facebook Live. We're going to talk on the radio here in 2 minutes. But how do you people?
It's relationships. It's building relationships and having conversations and going to Nashville. I know it's a tough life, but someone's got to do it.
Yeah, right.
So down there usually a couple times a year talking to people and frankly, Toledo sells tickets. I think we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
The key is, promoters don't come in to lose money. They come in to make money. And country music in this market sells big time. And that makes a big difference. I mean, we're going to talk about a lot of shows coming up, and it's amazing that we've got this many country shows piled on top of each other.
It's so crazy.
And for tickets.
Yeah. What is it like when you reach out to their people first? How does it work behind the scenes?
Yeah, so Live Nation is a really good partner of ours, and they've got a country that's basically in Nashville, and Brian O'Connor runs that. He's a great country music advocate, and they're doing so many things. They also do festivals as well. So in the summertime, the Faster Horses Festival is produced by Live Nation.
Right.
That's Brian O'Connell's team that handles that, and so they're playing those things, and all the time we're talking to them about opportunities for the artists to be able to come to Toledo. And again, we punch above our weight because we sell tickets in our market, and country music is probably our bread and butter just because that's the most shows we get, but other shows sell as well. And I think the key is building relationships and getting people to buy tickets. About
job, obviously the walleye. We're going to go on at 30 seconds on the air here, but I tell you, man, I've been in a lot of cities, and for the size of that arena and the way it runs, I don't know if there's one better in the country. So congratulations on that.
Well, thanks. Really I appreciate
facility, and man, it's not a terrible seat in the house. So, all right, hold that thought here live, and we'll come right back to that. We're going to go live on the air. K100, it's Lynn and Marco. We're live at Durocher's doing our show mode. You can get Chris Young tickets. We're setting people up with a little box. All you got to do is anybody that stops by is going to be in the drawing. So right now you have like a 1 in 10 chance of winning these great tickets, and there's also a huge upgrade with that. So.
Yeah, dinner and a limo for a grand prize package. But of course, the show happens on May 2nd. It's just one of a ton of incredible shows and events coming to the Huntington Center. Steve Miller from the Huntington Center, responsible for the bookings of all of these shows and the great entertainment here in the Glass City. We thank you for that, and we thank you for joining us this morning.
Yeah, good morning. It's always great to be here.
You have been a busy guy.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. Things are going very well, and as we're going to talk about, there's a lot of shows going on, so it's great.
Gosh.
I mean, we've got them. Of course, K100country.com. You're going to always be able to find the list of them there, but it requires your list. I usually pride myself on having a pretty good memory to know exactly when and where they are. It's tough this year to keep them all in mind.
There is a lot. Yes, there is a lot. We've, but Brantley, I'm trying to remember myself. Brantley Gilbert on 8th, and then we've got Chris Young coming up in May.
I can't wait. I'm really looking forward
to
Tim
McGraw on May 30th. Sorry. May 30th. And then let's see Dirk Bentley on June 13th. And then we've got Chris Stapleton on July 18th.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff coming up, and that's just the country stuff. There's other things too.
Right. Yeah. We only really
well, the walleye are in there. And of course, they don't need any help selling any tickets.
And of course, you've got the August 2nd date booked also for Jordan Davis.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
good memory.
I know.
I mean,
one of the best voices in the business, one of the best beers. I'm not going to forget about Jordan.
That's right.
Who has been your favorite so far?
Oh, boy.
Gosh, I don't know how to even judge that. Country stars are the most humble people, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They come in and they want to entertain the crowd and they want to do their business. They're for the most part very, very easy to deal with. Along with their crews are always awesome. It works out well. All
right, let's go this way. What's been the craziest thing you've seen on a rider so far?
Well, there's no more green M&Ms anymore. So, I don't. That's a great. I think honestly, I think the craziest thing is a lot of the artists ask for condoms. It's not for that reason,
right?
It's they use them to put on their microphones. It's a thing that they use, and I don't know if sounds bad if it's a grip thing or what it is, but
right.
They use but that's probably the weirdest thing that we get. There's not a lot of stuff that on the riders. It's pretty standard stuff now.
Having some dinner back there.
Is one of it, because you just mentioned Jason Aldean recently being at the Huntington Center. I don't think I've ever seen more trucks, buses pulled up to Jason was there.
Yeah, he has a pretty large crew that travels with him, and you know, of course, they have openers too that have buses and that kind of stuff. But you know, it's that backstage area you guys have been back there is pretty tight.
Yeah,
and so a lot of times we have to store semis in other locations in downtown because we just can't get them all back there because the tours are getting bigger and bigger all the time.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things that we make sure that we have two jobs to do. Is we want to take care of the paying customer that's coming in to watch the show, but we also want to take care of the artists and their crew because we want them to come back.
Yeah.
And so our staff are phenomenal. They do an awesome job. I can't thank them enough to do because those are long days. I mean, our event coordinator usually starts the morning about 5 a.m. and typically gets home about 2:30 or 3 o'clock in the morning. It's almost a 24-hour day for these guys, and they're doing a great job taking care of the artists.
Wow, that's great. Well, stick around for our Facebook Live. We got a bunch more questions, but super to talk to you about everything going on at the Huntington Center. It's Lynn and Marco here. It's K100. All right.
Awesome.
All right. Cool.
Seriously.
No, it really, it's coming
I'm
through.
glad for the radio. That's
Yeah,
good.
well, yeah.
He's dressed up for Facebook.
Nobody's
I
going to
forgot.
hear you if you don't have that on.
This is just my normal attire. This is what I wear when I'm out. It's kind of my signature piece, right? The jeans.
Is that your signature
with the
piece?
tennis shoes, with the jacket and the t-shirt.
His uniform.
I didn't even know you had. So you have a look.
It has been your signature look since
for at
quite
least
some time.
2
5 or
weeks?
6 years.
And
Yeah, thanks.
I've been thinking about taking it up myself.
Is that right? Well, you wouldn't be you wouldn't be alone in that.
So is it? You only have one. So is this? Or do you have like 9 black jackets and 9 t-shirts? It's
Well,
like,
I only have one jacket. It's kind of worn out, but no, I have. I do have like 10 different t-shirts. I'm like a cartoon. You know, when they open up their closet and it's the same
shirt.
wardrobe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I could use some. I should probably go to my typical shopping spree, which is a thrift store.
Yeah.
And
well, there's nothing wrong with that.
That's what I can afford. That's not any more than that. But someday perhaps. So we've got all these great shows that are coming up at the Huntington Center. Did you specify? You didn't specify which one is your favorite. But are there any that you're really looking forward to that you're like, man, this one's gonna be really fun?
Well, in business we do so many.
Sorry. Put your mind.
We do so many shows that I always make the joke. I love every show that makes money.
Yeah.
and I don't like the shows that don't.
Right.
But Jay Stone Dean's he's a great artist. He's a great guy. Talked about it on air. The country stars for the most part are very, very easygoing. They're easy to deal with. The crews are great. They come in and do their thing, and it works out very well. So, if we go through history, my favorite artist probably of all time, I'll be honest with you, is Phil Collins. He's just a little tiny Brit.
Yeah.
He's probably about 5'4", about 130 pounds. I mean, he doesn't perform anymore because of his injuries he's had with his hands and that kind of stuff. But just a great guy to talk to. It's worked out. It was just fun dealing with him.
Yeah, that's crazy. So now I know all your friends, like in your inner circle, know that you run everything at the Huntington Center. They always in your ear for tickets.
I wouldn't say all the time, but yes.
Yeah.
But they pay for them. They're not getting them free. So
it doesn't do you. You could try to befriend him all you want. He's not giving you free tickets.
I always tell you, if you get your credit card out, I'll give you great seats.
Right.
The best in the house.
We said that before somewhere. Somebody had mentioned on, hey, I want tickets, and I said, hey, we've got a great way for you to win tickets.
Yes.
Go to the website. You're going to buy the tickets, and you can get some phenomenal seats. How long before? So obviously, you said country music. Those concerts they're the ones that are really bringing in a lot of people, right?
Mm-hmm.
How long before? Somebody asked this on our comments here. How long before we have a country concert we've got obviously Faster Horses up north, and we got country concert down in
So
Fort
you're talking
Lauderdale.
about like a festival.
But I'm talking like maybe like an all day or 2 day kind of thing.
A festival.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting because the business has really changed now because, Live Nation and AEG control probably about 80% of the content now around the country. And so what they're doing is they're investing in these festivals. So Faster Horses is owned by Live Nation, but there's radius clauses. I think we've talked about this before.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they have a 150-mile radius clause which blocks Toledo.
Oh,
'Cause
wow.
it's only I think it's officially, because we've looked it up. I think it's 67 miles from the Huntington Center to MIS Speedway.
Yeah,
And
a lot of
so-
people don't know. Like a lot of times we can't even talk. They tell us you can't say this artist is going to be there,
That's
but
right.
it's like it is a little
That's
weird
right.
the way
But
they
those
do it.
radius is probably between Fort Laramie and MIS. That's probably just
Oh, yeah,
far
that's
enough
definitely
apart,
for sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
for them, it's far enough
Right.
apart, and even the
But
put base
just-
stuff that you do with
Yeah.
with Tim, you know, he's got a radius clause around his stuff too,
Mhm.
and so they're always kind of moving that stuff around. And unfortunately, we're right in the middle of it. And of course, being miles from Little Caesars Arena in downtown Detroit too, that affects us as well. So typically, you have a radius clause that's a minimum of 75 miles. A lot of times, it's either 100 or, and it has to be at least 120 days after the show plays.
Okay.
So that's why when you guys talk about Detroit shows, if I've got the show playing in Toledo, you can't talk about Toledo
Right.
until that show plays. And
Yeah.
then we can talk about the one in Toledo.
So
That's
weird.
the reason why they do that, is because
Yeah.
they're trying to make sure they can maximize their ticket sales.
Sure.
Yeah,
That makes
yeah,
sense.
and if you can't, because obviously then the shows aren't going to get booked. I mean, there's a reason the shows have to be successful in order for them, people to be able to keep booking them.
That's
Right.
right.
You don't want to oversaturate
Right.
it, because that could reduce the ticket sales. Well, that's great.
But
That's-
I
that
also
makes
I also
sense.
still say that we can play a show in Detroit on a Friday and play in Toledo on a Saturday, and we can sell them both out.
But you do such a
I
remarkable
believe
job
that,
of
yeah.
getting to those shows and to those artists before other people do. So it's
Yeah.
like, thanks for keep locking them in.
Is there a secret to trying to get somebody like Jelly Roll before so you see somebody that's simmering a little bit that might pop, and you're like, let's see if we can grab this guy or girl, and
We do that. Jelly Roll's an interesting story. Is we almost had Jelly Roll 2 years ago on his way up, and then we just couldn't make the date work. They had to have this specific date, and we already had something going on, so we couldn't do it.
yeah,
But that would have been a huge opportunity, because Jelly Roll now is blown up. It's probably going to be difficult to get him back at the Huntington Center just because of the capacities that we have.
yeah.
But yes, we're always doing that, and you guys, you tell us that sometimes. You say, this is an up and comer.
Right.
Pay attention.
Right.
Should this play the Stranahan Theater, or should this maybe play a half house at the Huntington Center? These are the type, and we're always doing our research and trying to figure that stuff out. But yeah, that's a very valid point, Marco.
Yeah, and our relationship with you, it really does help that, because we'll keep an eye on, what's settling in and what people are loving to hear and the requests. And yeah.
We can always say that you guys keep your mouth shut very well, because we always talk off the record quite a bit.
Yes, we do. It's so hard, because sometimes am I
Sometimes it's very
supposed to say
hard,
something?
yes.
I'm like, I got to double check myself. Am I supposed to know that? I don't remember. But it's a great partnership, and like I said, man, I live downtown, so the Huntington Center. People don't realize if they haven't been out of here. The arenas don't usually run the way that arena runs. You just do a great job, because
And you've been in a lot of cities.
I have,
You know
yeah.
this.
And
Yeah.
it's just never. Our team helps and all the stuff you do, but if the motocross, the monster trucks, everything you have going in there, it's insane.
I
So
said your team is amazing to work the kind of
They're-
thing that they do.
they are.
Oh my
They're
gosh,
spectacular.
yeah.
They are.
yeah. So well, very good. Well, we appreciate you and coming out here and hanging out with us. We're live on Facebook, of course. If you come out today, you can get some tickets to the Huntington Center to see Chris Young, and it also comes with this big package that we got going on.
And that dinner limo that goes along with it. So make sure you come in, get signed up, grab a cinnamon roll, just come and say hi. Sometimes we get to talk with you, visit with you on text or right here on Facebook, but don't get a chance to actually shake hands and say hey. So it's really nice to have unity. But so golf, you guys are talking golf with this nice weather. Something in the spring should be busier than just golf, aren't you? Like out on a lacrosse field or soccer field or
Baseball, yeah.
Baseball.
I actually did my first baseball game last Tuesday.
Did you really?
Yeah.
It's already happening.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
It's
It's funny is I'm on TikTok a lot, and I watch. There's a lot of umpires actually that post on there that do like these games, or like a play will happen to say, "What's the call?" I got a question for you. Hold that thought for 1 second, and I'll give you a quiz here on that.
he's gonna play Stump the Ump on that.
Stump the Ump. Oh, that's a good game. Well, I love that game. I wasn't going to name
we
it,
could
but I
make
love that.
Normally.
All right, hang on a second. Let's go in, and then we'll be right. We're going to be quick here. That is Chris Stapleton and White Horse with the Huntington Center. We've been talking.
July.
Yeah, Steve Miller's here with us and booking that. Getting Chris Stapleton, was that hard or easy, or was it just a lot of logistical
It
stuff?
wasn't that long ago he was here, and everybody's
No,
excited.
it was one of those things where we actually kind of fell into it. Again, it goes back to relationships with Live Nation. They've been great to Toledo, and they know that we sell tickets, and they were going to play that in another market, and they were going to do a double. And then when the show didn't quite do as well, it's going to sell out in the other market, but it didn't quite do as well as they thought. They brought the second show to us. And so that was a great pickup for us.
Be on top of that too. No,
Yeah.
that's amazing. So many people I know who left that venue after that show last. That is the best concert I have ever been to. So I'm thinking, oh man, I didn't go. So now I can go back.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, stick around with us on Facebook Live. If you are listening to us on the radio here, you can come on out to Durocher's, 5555 Monroe. We are actually qualifying people for tickets. You just drop them in the box. There's only a few people in there right now, so you have a very good chance of winning those tickets. Plus, Lynn baked here. I didn't even do bacon
there's
rolls.
breakfast casseroles.
Oh my
There's
gosh.
cinnamon rolls. Yeah.
And the guy in the
come on
409 is. Are you still fasting?
I'm still
Yeah,
fasting.
too
I'm
bad
not-
for you.
Too bad.
We will have more live from Durocher's. Come see us. It's Lynn and Marco, guy in the 419, all broadcasting live right here on K100. Yes. Check.
Ooh.
Larry says, "Hey Pat, put me in. I'd come up, but I'm working." Oh, sorry,
Yes.
Larry. Sorry, Larry. No can do. You got.
Now at Helene
Oh,
Kia,
I'm hearing
you can
it.
choose from
I'm hearing
hundreds
it
of
in
new
my
Kias with payments less than $300 per month. Like a
don't
brand
think I
new
should be hearing it.
2024 Kia
still
Sportage,
good.
$29 per month. 2024 Kia Seltos for $199 per month.
Here?
A 2024 Kia Forte for only $149 per month. All with just
I don't
$34.95 to a signing and zero security
I'm
deposit.
hearing it.
Which-
There we go.
Here it
Now
comes.
it's gone. Now
That's
it's gone.
gone.
Now it's gone. Yeah.
What's happening? What did I?
There we go.
Are they the ears supposed to be on?
That's it. You can hear it.
That's
There
me.
we go. There we go.
Oh, if I unpause it, everyone hears it.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh, see, and me without a shot collar, you'd be
No.
fried.
dude,
right
I haven't
now.
done anything
You'd be
wrong on the
fried.
broadcast. Just to be clear, the broadcast has been spotless. All right, so we're gonna nail you down for golf. I've asked this guy to golf. Like, I gotta get your. Do I have your number? I don't think I have your number.
Yeah, I don't know if you do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
we
I've
gotta-
asked golf like, and he's like, I'm busy.
Past
I'm
2
like,
weeks. I can't. I've got 4 kids and I can't. A full-time job. I can't just.
You can, dude. You have a golf membership somewhere.
I know, but like I said, the course wasn't open and my clubs were locked away anyway, so I couldn't do anything about it. So, but
Have you played at all? Oh, and it was gonna stump you. All right, so here's
Stump the ump. Here we go.
I gotta remember which one it was. There's two. One was bases loaded. Obviously somebody in second. Upper up the middle.
How many outs? Does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay. All right.
Let's just say 1 out. One hopper up the middle. The runner sees the ball coming at him, goes to the base, stands on the base, and gets hit by the. Is he? Because normally, if you're in the field of play, you're out. But if you're on the base, what happens?
If when the fielder is trying to make a legitimate attempt to field the ball, the base is not protected. Yes, he's out.
So he's out. So what if he's just standing on? So if he's just standing, ball hits him. Even though he's on the base, he's out.
Yes, he has to make the attempt to get out of the way of the ball. If a fielder is making a legitimate attempt.
Now, what if
the fielder's not? It's a different story.
Right. So let's say it's a line drive. They weren't going to get it anyway, but it hits the guy standing on the base.
Well, if it's within the infield, he's still out.
He's
because
still out.
It has to be past a fielder other than the pitcher.
Really?
Yes.
Even on the base. The other one that caught me off guard was 2 outs, bases loaded. The guy on third stealing home, and the it's a 3-2 count, and I guess the batter doesn't know it. And the guy has such a jump that he slides in before the pitch is coming. He slides past the base. The guy swings and misses, but he's already touched the base before the ball got.
Jeez, I've never had that happen to me.
Yeah. Easy one, because obviously as soon as he strikes out, it's over.
I believe I'd have to look it up, but I think because if there's no interference by the batter or the catcher, that the run's going to score and you're going to call the pitch what it is.
Really?
Yeah.
So he would score, and
Yeah.
then there was to be a strikeout end of the inning.
Yeah.
Wow. Even though, cool. Yeah. That one I actually didn't watch the end to. I don't know the answer to that one. So
Yeah, that's a good one. I have to look that one up though.
yeah.
With 1 out, I know for a fact that you would call the pitch and he would score. But with
Right.
2 outs, that's a good question.
Yeah.
If it's a strikeout, yeah.
Yeah. So look at this. Goodness gracious. Well, that's awesome. So you do umpire in your free time, whatever 10 minutes that is. You do what? Do you do? You football? Do you do football?
I do high school football, high school basketball, and then I do Division I college baseball and a little bit of Division II college baseball. Yeah.
What's your favorite sport?
Baseball is my favorite. I mean, my dream when I was in college was to go to umpire school and be a professional umpire is what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I was fortunate to get into my master's degree and made the right decision and said, hey, you need to get an education.
Yeah. The thing that sucks about it, obviously the ump is always the problem, right? You're always getting it from the fans, the crowd, the pitcher, the batter. Have you ever thrown somebody out of a crowd?
Oh yeah. I've probably thrown a dozen people out probably.
Yeah. So you threw a spectator.
I let them yell and scream all they want when they start swearing and that kind of stuff, especially at the high school level. Don't put up with that.
So you wouldn't. Okay, so I've got a story here. Sort of an embarrassing story. I was recently I had been divorced, so my son was like, I think he was like 10 at the time.
Yeah.
But I'm watching the game, and so I'm like the ex at this point. She's her new main squeeze was the coach of the team, which is great. So I'm sitting there, and I'm looking behind my son. He's struggling anyway. We went to the batting cages a couple days before, and I mean this ball was at least a foot and a half outside, and it bounced, and he third called him. And all I said was, you got to be kidding me. And he turned around and threw me out.
Wow.
So it was pretty embarrassing. I had to leave. And this is like one of those, you've probably been, this is one of those, not like a remote field. This is like a field
that's Marco's side of the story, by the way. That's yeah.
Wow, I'm telling on myself, it couldn't be worse.
Yeah.
So this is a field, they have like 4 back-to-back, right? So it's like, there's like 500 people in this instance. He's throwing me out. So I had to leave the area, but afterwards the calls were much I could see from left field. I was in left field that I got banned from the thing. But so you wouldn't call somebody out just saying, "Give me a break." That's so far outside, bro.
Yeah, you'd have to go push it a little farther with me.
Yeah,
everyone has their limit.
Yeah,
that seems a little bit of a short limit.
Yeah,
I mean. The behavior, we've talked about this numerous times, the behavior of fans, even at the youth level now, is getting so out of control. We can't get officials. I was telling a story at our Rotary Club. Dave Briggs from the Blade was on as our speaker at the Rotary Club. I think you were there, Pat.
Yeah.
And I asked the question because he's been a big advocate of go and watch the game, cheer for your team, but leave the officials alone, especially at the youth level. When we're getting into the Big Ten and big time sports, there's a lot of money that's involved. So I think there's a little bit more leeway. But we're watching, your son that's 10, 12, or daughter that's 13 years old, the umpires are going to make mistakes.
Yeah.
I did an umpire clinic, and we had 52 people came out. 18 of them never seen a pitch in their life. So we had to show them how to line up behind the plate.
Wow,
we had to show them how to hold their counter to be able to tell what count was going to be.
Yeah.
And those people are going to go out and they're not going to be very good because they're learning. And people are going to yell and scream at them. And they say to us that there are 2 years. If you can keep them for 2 years, then you're going to be able to keep them in for the long haul.
Like any other profession, you have to gain experience. You have to get out there and learn so that you can be
I make
good.
the joke, but it's almost in seriousness that officials are perfect in getting better. That's what they expect from us.
There you go.
And again, I make mistakes all the time. I got to be honest with you. The last game I worked, I was really good behind the plate, but I probably missed 2 or 3 pitches.
Yeah,
sure. Well, I mean, that happens.
But people just need to control themselves. You're talking about youth games.
All
So that's
right.
kind of crazy. Okay, so this isn't from an officiating standpoint, but you're talking about fans being out of control. What do you got to think about this?
All right, hold that thought.
After basketball games.
Hold that thought. Let's just do this. Did it just played?
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. So we'll go back on in a second. We're in news. It's not even, but this thing has like a 5-second delay.
Is it that big?
And we've got these ladies that are going to be our next.
I just came to sign up.
Oh, right over there.
Oh, that's what you got to do. Sign up.
Bet you can't figure out who I am.
You must be Bonnie. Nice to meet you.
Nice seeing you guys.
All right. Well, while this news and weather is on right now, check where you're going to be going to our weekly In the Know, the music know. The Andi Jo. Here it is.
What better way to kick off the Music Know with Andi Jo than one of the biggest charity events in Toledo, Acoustics for Autism. This is a 100% locally based organization working with Project I Am, and all the money that they raise at the event, they donate to families with children with autism. They're celebrating their 17th year this year, and you can come out and celebrate with them this Sunday, March 3rd from noon to 2 a.m. in the 300 block area of Conant Street. It's free admission, but donations are accepted, and y'all are in for a real treat with 8 stages of live music featuring 95 local bands. You'll be sure to have a great time. So make sure to come check out Acoustics for Autism this Sunday, March 3rd, noon to 2 a.m. in the 300 block area of Conant Street. And be on the lookout on Fridays for the Music Know with Andi Jo, featuring yours truly, Andi Jo Taylor.
The 49th Annual Beer Collectible Show, put on by Buckeye Beer Chapter, is taking place March 9th at the UAW Hall on Jackman Road in Toledo. Collectors from around the area will gather to show off every type of breweryana, including cans and bottles, neon signs, plates, chalks, and so much more. Whether you're a veteran collector, a beginning collector, or just looking for some fun decorations to spruce up your own home bar, you won't want to miss this unique event.
Here we go. We want to thank our sponsor for this hour, David R. Webb Builders. Of course, we're a big fan of Kevin Webb.
Yes, we are.
Here at Facebook Friday Live. Huge fan of his. You got to check out this. I'll tell you what, sometimes when a storm happens and it just destroys it, especially when you're out in the Oregon area, I mean, you get bad winds out
we
there.
did. And it's like, especially last June, I mean, you're talking about tornadic conditions, and a couple of them hitting that area. The hail the other night woke me up. It was so bad.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, right by the lake, the wind shifts and the temperatures change really quickly.
So, well, and this happened here, but you know what? And sometimes, that happens and you just feel helpless. Your house is destroyed. And when your house is destroyed, you feel like vulnerable, right?
There's no doubt.
And that's why a hero sometimes comes along and saves the day, like Kevin Webb. Here it is. So,
and you face the world alone. No one reaches out a hand for you to hold. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you finally see the truth. That a hero lies in you. That a hero lies in you.
yeah, what a hero he is, that Kevin Webb. He can absolutely, I mean, again, when your house gets destroyed, it just feels like you are, you're left vulnerable there. So to be able to have somebody out there that can really take care of you, Kevin is the man, as Gwen Hartford says.
Not all heroes wear capes.
Hey, Mark, are you in town on the 24th?
24th.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Take a look at your schedule, because that's a Sunday. And I think we're
March 24th.
Yep. We're looking to get you in the pool. You were sick last time. You can't get out of it this time.
March 24th. Let's see.
All right. Hello. Come on over. You want to scooch there, close together? There we go. Well, no, you're gonna be on this kid. You don't have to scooch close to me. I'm saying.
He's like, you're too close.
Everybody wants to scooch.
You're
close
too
to you.
close.
I meant scooch close to each other.
Don't scooch close to me. What's wrong?
Oh my gosh. So. Oh yeah. Here you go. You're gonna want You're gonna want that, and not right up to you. Yeah, you're gonna hold it ways a little bit.
Okay.
Because Monique, I know you're
It
very
is
loud.
kind of weird because
And-
it's like, yes, Judy, they want you right up.
Wow.
No, I am loud. She is.
I hope you know each other.
We do.
And we go way back. We go way back. So welcome to the traveling studio right now, and we have an event that's coming up on March 8th. And I say we because I am a part of this event, and I'm very excited to be about a part of this event. So why don't tell us a little bit about what's going on next Saturday, March 9th.
So next Saturday, March 9th, we're going to be at the Franciscan Center at Lourdes University, and we're going to do the decades.
And well, first, I think we should make the proper introduction of who you are, and where you're from.
That's a good idea.
I should probably hold I was on myself. I keep pulling the
There you
microphone.
go.
Keep pulling down whenever I take a sip of coffee. So ladies, you are from the Sylvania Rotary. For those of you people don't know, what exactly does the Rotary do? What's the function of the Rotary? What's its purpose? What do you do for the community?
The Rotary's purpose is to give back to the community. So we work together with business leaders from all different businesses, nonprofits, and so forth. We all come together. We meet. We meet weekly. We have people come in and talk about what their business is doing. So there's educational pieces behind it. There's a lot of connecting and networking going on. And then money and give it back to the community to support things happening. So we've supported Sylvania STEM. We've supported Boy Scouts. We've supported the Sylvania Area Family Services, lots of different grants and activities and monies given back to the community to help support things going on in the community.
Now, my question is, how did you guys let Pat into this?
I know, right?
This is probably a terrible mistake.
Actually, if I could, so Pat was actually a guest speaker at one of our previous Rotary meetings. He was there talking about youth financial
Youth Financial Initiative. Yep.
And we just became so enamored with what he's doing with that organization. And he happened to sit right next to me for lunch, and I was telling him about our fundraising up within this year, and we had a conversation about that and said, hey, will you join us?
And they mentioned that they were looking for an MC for the event.
Okay.
And
my other question is, how much regret do you have now that you let this man in?
Can I tell you on Sunday, March 10th? That was a good answer.
Well, what happened was we're sitting there having lunch, and somebody asked if I would like some more iced tea. I was drinking iced tea there. And at the same time asking me that, Monique was asking me if I would like to be the MC for this event. And I was just saying yes to the iced tea.
Got suckered into it.
And then before I know it, I'm just,
I mean, I do have a previous life in sales, so I can be
she did it exactly at the right. No, I'm looking forward. I think it's going to be a great night. So it's going to be March 9th. Doors open at 5:00, right?
4:00 for check-in.
Okay.
4:00 for check-in, and then so everything will kick off at 5 p.m.
Can anybody come to this?
Anyone can, but you'll need to visit our website to purchase tickets because it is a fundraiser.
Right.
And so anyone is welcome to come. The SylvaniaRotary.com website is the best place to get that link to purchase tickets.
Right.
We would love to have you. Anyone can come, and we would love for people to come. Yeah,
Great.
we have silent auction items that will be happening, and we have 3 great bands that are going to be playing, local bands that are going to be playing. So the first one I want to talk about is Mike's with Mike's.
I love Mike's with Mike's.
Right? Mike.
I love them.
Mike Saborowitz, who is a Sylvania firefighter.
Right.
So he and his band will be kicking off our event. And then we'll be moving into My 80s Vice, which is another great band. I have 2 close friends in that band, one being Doug Kwiatkowski, who owns Epic Homes, is also a Sylvania guy. So we're really trying local as we can. And then the Cheeks have such a huge following. They'll have a lot. I'm hoping to have lots of their groupies come and help support the event. So we have 3 great bands that'll be playing about an hour each throughout the evening, as well as silent auction things. We'll be doing, you can talk about the Heart Crawl and the Sophia Center. Yeah. So one of the main purposes of this fundraiser is to raise money to give back to the community. So we partnered with the Sophia Center. For those of you that may not know, they are affiliated with the Sisters of St. Francis, and they are a counseling service and testing service for people to help with anxiety and depression and a lot of the things that we're finding in our community that people are dealing with now and are being a little more open to talk about. So they do a lot of great services in the community. And so a portion of our profits will be going to the Sophia Center. And then, so the goal of Rotary is twofold. One is giving back to our local community, and the second is to giving back to the international community. So we're going to have during the event what's called a heart crawl, and we're hoping that you'll help generate some funds for that.
I'm going to do everything I can.
This guy, anybody has a heart, it's this guy.
That's
dude.
right.
He's got a big heart.
So there it is. So the heart crawl is a live donation that happens during the event, and we've decided to connect with the YMCA of the Ukraine because they provide a lot of free camps and programs for the people who are living in the Ukraine. And as we know, that's something that's still very tumultuous in our world today. So
nice. That's awesome.
Sounds like there's a lot of really good things that are taking place. A lot of great things that you guys are doing, and of course, I mean that's just part of being a part of Rotary. And it, I would encourage people if you are a business owner or you just, maybe you're looking to give back to the community, consider joining the Sylvania Rotary because you're always accepting members. And it's just, Rotaries in general. I mean, we have the Sylvania Rotary of Toledo, and there's Rotaries all over the world. And that's the whole purpose is to give back to the community, to make the community a better place. It's amazing. It's an amazing organization. So this Saturday, people want tickets. They're gonna go to the website, the Sylvania Rotary website. They're gonna purchase their tickets there, and they're gonna have a great time. There's food, right?
Yes,
you had me at food.
Oh man, it's who are we having?
Do you remember? Yeah, absolutely. Of course I do. There's not much that I don't remember at this point, right? So, so for appetizers, we're gonna have Amira's.
You turned down everybody.
I'm sorry. Sorry, turn the wrong one down.
Was I being too loud?
No.
We didn't want to talk over you.
Gotcha. Okay, so let me rewind. So appetizers are going to be served by Amira's Mediterranean Bistro right here, local Sylvania organization. So we're very happy to have them as a part of the event. And then Casey's Catering is actually also going to be providing 2 different buffets throughout the evening. One is going to be a pulled pork and beef buffet towards the beginning of the event. And then later on in the night when everybody's a little hungry and tired from dancing, because we hope you're going to be dancing.
Absolutely.
We also hope that you're going to be coming dressed in the era of your favorite decade because we're going to be covering them all. So please wear your favorite clothes from
60s, 70s, 80s, 90s.
So what if mine were the 80s?
Yeah. So wear your
get your parachute pants
wear your
out.
bubblegum.
No, I'm sorry. No, the 80s.
Yeah.
Not 1980s.
The 1880s?
No, just the 80s.
80s. Oh.
So like,
you're going to come in a toga?
Yes.
All right.
Can I
we'll
do
take
that?
it. Yes, absolutely.
Would that work?
Please do.
I think you turned my microphone off.
You know what? I think
No, your mic is wide open.
My mic is on right now?
Oh, dude, it's like loud
weird.
and clear.
I think if you came in a toga, that would generate a little bit of excitement
Right.
for our event
That might
next year.
help with the heart crawl.
What
and
about a
everything
Batman
else.
costume?
Especially with that 11 pounds lost.
Let's get back to food though, real quick.
Okay.
So the
Food.
second food line that's going to happen a little bit later on in the night is going to be a build your own taco nacho bar.
Oh boy.
So I mean, get a little hungry, have
Here
a
we
few
go.
drinks.
Yep.
And you're going to be ready to
Yeah, that's a great idea.
smash on some nachos.
Oh, I'm always ready to smash on nachos.
Are they hard shell or just soft shell?
I mean, both.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, he's Batman right there.
That's it right there. So okay, this is exciting. Now I'm thinking maybe next week, I'm going to try to get Amira to come out to bring us some food so we can
Nice.
promote this
Oh.
next
Oh,
Friday
yeah.
as well.
Awesome. I love that
That'd
idea.
be great.
So I gotta talk. This is great. I'm very excited. I think this is going to be a great event. I think it's and this is the first year for it.
Yeah.
First year, so
Next year is going to be even better. It's just going to get better year after
After year,
You see what he's
absolutely.
doing? He's setting the bar low for you right now. I like that. This is good. This is how he does it. Hey, this year it's going to be really bad.
it's going to be okay.
How do you think I was able to land my wife? Right? Look, I
Set the
know.
bar low.
This is what I am right now, but I promise, baby.
In 1 year.
Give me some years.
I'm going to be doing a lot
Was that 10 years ago?
So that was, that was, and here it is 14 years later, and I'm still setting that bar very, very low.
There you go.
Well, ladies, thank you very much. Is there anything else you want to add in there?
I do. Yeah. I just want to make sure that I thank our sponsors very
Yes.
quickly.
All right,
So,
hold that thought for
yeah,
1
go ahead.
second.
Go.
Let's
Yeah.
hold that thought, and we're going to get to them on the other side of this.
Okay, perfect.
All right, hold on a second.
Are we all up?
Gabby Barrett's one of the good ones here on K100, Toledo's country music station. Lynn and Marco here. We're broadcasting live today. We're at Durocher's. We're signing people up for tickets. If you want to see Chris Young, it's super easy. All you have to do is get in here and put your name in the box, because we only have a few people actually that are in the box so far. You have a very good chance of winning, by the way.
Yeah, so make sure that you swing in, do that grand prize. So not only just tickets to the show, but dinner and limo as well. While you're here, have a cinnamon roll, have some breakfast casserole. Just hang out with us for a little bit, because it is our famous friends Facebook Live Friday, and Durocher's our amazing hosts. I just love this store. Gives you a great opportunity to check out this beautiful store too.
Absolutely. Pat McCarty, guy in the 419. How is your first live broadcast on location, Pat? You were sweating bullets.
I was worried. I was thinking, man, I don't know how this is going to work, but thanks to engineer Josh for being I don't think we would have been able to do this without him. We would have been in big trouble.
Yeah, not so. In case you missed it, we're live on Facebook right now. We've talked to Steve Miller from the Huntington Center. We're talking to a great group of people from the Rotary Club here as well. But get on and watch this thing live, because we got a lot going on online as well. You can watch it on the Guy in the 419's Facebook page, or the K100 Facebook page, or YouTube channel. We're everywhere.
It's all over the place, except for Instagram.
Well, yeah,
not Instagram.
We got to figure that out.
Well, they air it and then it deletes it right away. It doesn't ever save. So it's kind of like, what's the point?
Exactly. All right. Well, so Lynn, you excited about what we're doing here?
Yeah, I think it's great.
Yeah, you were cooking over there in the oven.
I know.
Do they know you're using their ovens? Aren't they like display specials?
Yeah, pretty nice. No, actually, that's the wonderful thing about Durocher's, is kind of walking into somebody's house. It's like their home, because they do use these ovens. They do cooking demonstrations. They have you can get hands on, and they do lessons out here. And if you just shop, it's a vast store, and they want you to get hands on and feel like it's the heart of because it's kitchens are parts of the home, but it's huge store too. You want to come in and check it all out. Cool things like the coffee press. You're loving that. The best coffee you've ever had there.
Oh, it's phenomenal.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had a better cup of coffee.
Oh, look at that. 2 down. I've never seen you have 2 cups of coffee.
No
you never
wonders.
drink a second cup of coffee when I make it.
Well, that should tell you something right there. It's we're broadcasting live at Durocher's here. Come on out and see us. You can register for some Chris Young concert tickets and see the brawl between Pat and Lynn here in a second on K100.
That's I think you just aged yourself with that commercial, Lynn. I don't know how many people remember that commercial, but that's from the early in the 70s even.
There's a lot of 80s babies out there.
All right.
My husband never drinks another.
All right, so we're talking
cup of coffee at home.
Is that Folgers? We're talking about sponsors.
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you. So first of all, we want to talk a little bit about our sponsors. We'd like to highlight is Anderson Miller Insurance Agency. Of Anderson Miller Insurance is a fellow Rotarian, great supporter of the community, actually getting ready to move her location, still in Sylvania, but a larger location. So her business is growing and looking forward to give back to the community. Reeb Funeral Home is also one of our sponsors, as well as Taylor Automotive Group. They're
nice.
Yeah. And Budget Blinds right here in Sylvania, the Sylvania location.
And the owner is also a Rotarian.
Yep, absolutely. And then Hedge Walker Emans is a financial planning agency, fellow Rotarian. Let's see. Oh, and this one. So we had a fellow Rotarian who wanted to sponsor the event, did not want the attention. And so we have Marty, the outlaw in charge, their spokes dog. So Marty, we're very happy.
Marty, the
to-
one-man party.
That's
Right.
Yeah.
One dog part.
One dog.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
one dog.
yeah, he's the dog. And finally, Venture Visionary Partners, which is also right here locally in Sylvania. So
Nice.
there's still sponsorship opportunities.
Yes.
If people are interested, come on board. Again, with this being our first year, we're excited to hit it out of the park and set a great precedent for years to come to give back. So,
Awesome. Well, thanks for stopping by. We appreciate you.
thank you.
It's going to be a
Thank you
great
very
time.
much.
So
Yeah.
go to the Sylvania Rotary website and purchase your tickets. Come out. Join me.
go.
I'm going to be out there. I'll be emceeing the event. It's going to be a great time. I'm just so excited about it.
Look for the guy with
So
the great
excited.
hair and the black jacket.
That's right. Great hair.
I know. I was listening earlier when you were talking about your black jacket.
Yes, yeah, this
Yeah.
is it. This is the one and only. The one and only. If there's
actually.
yeah.
We might maybe we'll get one for you to wear on Saturday.
Oh,
evening.
there you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. That sounds
Go to
good.
the thrift store, see what we can
The
find.
thrift
Yeah.
store. Yeah, right. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
I gotta go to the thrift store and find a new jacket for Saturday. All right, ladies, thank you so much. Thanks
Thank
for coming in
you.
today and being
Nice to meet
being on the
you.
show. And and we'll see you Saturday. We'll see you
All
next
right.
Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Next
Yeah.
Saturday, March
Sounds good.
9th. That's when you want to be here. You want to go to their website and get their tickets.
All right, hold that thought.
All right.
Spring is always this great reset time of year, isn't it? And Bowling Green State University wants to help you out if this is the time thinking about education and career change, and if you're thinking engineering. I'm telling you, this is an incredible department at BGSU. And think about 18 consecutive years now, BGSU has been included in the best colleges rankings by U.S. News and World Reports. It's an incredible university. Their reputation for excellence carries into a lot of things like this engineering department. It is one of the things that sets them apart. At BG, they have created programs that meet the needs of industry partners. So that means students are very ready at graduation time to fill the engineering departments of employers. Students of engineering at BG learn science and math, and they gain hands-on skills in high-demand fields like robotics, advanced manufacturing, software, systems engineering. They collaborate on real-world problems, and they're participating in paid co-ops. So they gain experience, they build resumes. BGSU is working to do so much more than just get you a degree. They're going to help you secure your future and do it with a rewarding career in a growing field that's shaping tomorrow. So choose BGSU and its bold, innovative approach to engineering. Find out more by going online now to bgsu.edu/engineering.
All right. Where's my sound?
Wow. All right.
There we go. Oh, I don't hear you. There we go. Oh, there it is. There we go.
There you are.
So,
I had to cut you off because every time this is what we hear.
Oh, okay. All
Take
right.
your headphone off. And then
He does
put
a
it
lot of work
on.
over here.
That's what we all hear.
Did they put a tax on those tariffs? Because we're gonna spill the tea.
I love that.
All right, and joining us to spill the tea is Rebecca Whitty. Rebecca, good to see you out here at the traveling studio. What's going on? We need our celebrity gossip. What's going on?
We've got three quick ones. First one is Ariana Grande. We have to talk about this. So Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater, her co-star on Wicked, they have both split up from their other couples. So they both had other relationships, and it's already well known that they are kind of together. Oh no, together.
Oh, they're close. all
Yeah,
right.
well, and Ethan Slater had a wife and who recently had a baby. And here's the big thing. Ariana Grande put out the single called Yes And. It is basically about how it really sounds like she's okay with taking your man. Like it really is. Like the whole title of the song is like, say what? Yes, and what?
I never trusted that Ariana Grande.
Yeah. So she.
I mean, it takes two to tango now.
It
So-
certainly does, but there you go, Mark. Okay, so here's an interesting thing. It does. Here's an interesting thing. The tabloids are. This is not the first time. Also, that Ariana Grande has gotten with somebody who has been in a relationship. This is a kind of a history repeating itself a little bit here. And so she went on an interview and she said, we don't need to go into any specifics. So she's not mentioning Ethan Slater. Said, of course, there is an insatiable frustration, an inexplicable, hellish feeling watching people misunderstand the people you love and yourself. Now, she has this narrative and experience that tabloids are harsher on women in these situations. And a lot of people are coming back and saying, girl, you made a song about it. What are you talking about? Like, you basically admitted to it. So if you have an opinion.
It takes two to tango, but this is the kind of thing where people must respect other people's relationships
Of course.
and situations. And I think that there's just some people who don't. And
Wild.
I don't like it. Destruction of family.
Absolutely. So the response is either because Ariana's fans were very much so like, ooh, this was a mic drop. She's calling out the tabloids for being sexist against women. Where is Ethan getting the same slam that she is? Yeah. But Ethan didn't put out a song and also isn't known to do it. So there's two sides to it where people are kind of weighing in.
Yeah, but he did have a family and kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is a whole other situation too. Like she wasn't in that deep,
That's too bad.
All right,
Wild.
Hold that thought. We're going to do the birthday wheel here in a second.
Ooh, I love the birthday wheel.
I know. But we would have you spin.
Who's spinning it?
I have no idea. I'm going to just.
Does Jerry spin it in the
There's an actual real life spin in the office. That's awesome.
We'll see.
Maybe. In theory.
We're going to find out in 16 seconds.
Love this.
He put the stop in, so I'm sure he's there. Oh, you didn't? Okay. Well, then
We can make the pretend sound. Ooh, that's good.
K100, Toledo, Lynn and Marco. Time to win. All right, I think we have Jerry, Bill, and hey, there he is. It's so good that we make the boss come into work for us. That's never how it works.
He's all right.
Yeah. All right, you're going to spin the wheel? All right. Yeah, we're getting the month here.
340
That
bucks.
was kind of a weak spin. I got to be honest with you. July? All right. If you're born in July, call us right now, 419-240-1000. You'll speak to Jerry. Born in July, you got a shot at winning massive money here.
340 bucks.
With the Genoa Bank and K100. Good luck. Yeah. All right. Good job, Jerry. He's probably just going to record or give us a name. We didn't really go over on how he would do that. So.
We're not sure about exactly what's going on here.
Unless we'll do it live.
So are we? When are we going back on air? Then what's happening
2
here?
minutes and 10
2 minutes.
seconds. Get this man more coffee. Fill him up.
It's like an IV.
Fill him up, dude. He's
Oh,
starting
man.
to hit a little lull.
A little lull. Oh my gosh.
See you, ladies.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You're gonna be seen. Yeah. Nicole didn't tell you that? No. Oh.
No, boy. But you look great.
You look fantastic. What are you talking
amazing. What I thought you put. Oh my God.
I wish I could roll out of bed and look like that.
Yeah, this is how he rolls out of bed after 2 hours of putting his primping and his little coats and his little jeans.
My little coats. Oh my gosh.
All right, let's do it, man. I'm all game. So I'll unmute this at this time. You guys can hear that?
I heard music, yeah.
Chester? Okay. All right, let's do it. July 9th. but you would like to not be on this. But you don't want to be on the air. Yeah. Oh, I thought you just meant you wanted us to do it all. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. All right.
So you all get to see the behind the scenes stuff. This
is
what makes it
Chester.
so fun.
All right.
Oh boy.
All right. Oh, mic's up.
Time to spin the K100 birthday wheel with Genoa Bank and K100. Here we go.
All right. So this is the first time we've ever done this not in the studio.
I know. It
So
feels
this is-
kind of weird.
Our boss, Jerry Mack, is back in the studio. We've got somebody on the phone named Chester. Good morning, Chester.
He's there.
Okay.
Say good morning. Say good morning, Chester. Good
morning. Oh, there you go.
There we
There you
Well,
go.
Chester was hiding back in the background.
We were looking for somebody with a July birthday. Chester, that's you. What's the exact date?
Oh, he probably can't hear.
Oh,
He
okay.
might not be able to hear you guys.
Yeah.
His
All right.
birthday's July 9th.
July. Okay. Yeah. I think he. Yeah.
I can't hear them.
Yep. Yeah. You probably had that.
July 9th.
Yep. You
Come
probably
on.
had. All right. I got you. You probably had that sting in your ear there. All right. So Jerry's going to spin it. If we spin a 9 here, Chester will give you $340. Now that's how you spin the wheel.
That's a good
That
spin.
sounded
That's how you
a
spin
good
it.
spin.
Yeah.
We'll be back in a half hour.
Yeah. That one. Chester's going to be late for work, but it'll be fine.
Well, unfortunately, July 23rd.
Oh, man.
Chester, good try, buddy.
All right, there's always next time.
Hey, you
There's
know,
always
if
next
you're
time.
driving, Chester, come out to the Durocher's here. We've got concert tickets you can win here because you can see Chris Young. So come on out and enter.
All right, sounds good.
Sounds good.
All
And
right.
the jackpot gets bigger, $350 in it when we spin on Monday.
All right, Jerry Mack, thank you for helping us out. It's Lynn and Marco broadcasting live. We've got the show on the road here today on K100.
All right. Now, hey, I got to tell you guys this. Oh, no.
Lynn and Marco in the morning and the Just Good Enough Morning Show. K100. This report is sponsored by Fremont.
All right.
There we go.
Now I'm
Now
still.
you-
I'm still hearing the.
You won't.
There we go. So I got to tell you guys this. Okay, so about I don't know, I'm going to say about 16, maybe 17 years ago, I'm out at the Dirty Bird. All right, you've been out to the Dirty Bird before, Marco. You've been out to the Dirty Bird before, right?
Yes.
Yeah, great place. I'm out there, and it's the afternoon. I'm listening to some live music,
Right.
and all of a sudden, I hear this singer, and I turn, and I mean, the light was coming through the window the right way, and boom, I still remember she was wearing this white dress, right? I mean, she looked like an angel.
You're not
And
talking
that-
about your wedding day, are you?
That was the day that I was first introduced to Kyle White, a phenomenal local singer, and we are so lucky to have her here in the studio. I've been a Kyle White fan ever since.
Wow, that's the best
I
introduction
remember,
he's ever
I
given.
remember,
Really
I remember it
is.
so well. I'll never forget it.
So nice to meet you.
Did you hear this in the background?
Yes, I mean that's but actually you're gonna, and I'll hold this up when you sing it. But you know what? I'll just do this. I'm gonna do that for you. I'll have that right there for you.
You're gonna hold her, Mike.
Wow,
This
that's-
guy.
Well, now you're
Whoa! I mean,
Patrick,
the
you're totally aging me
introductions.
now.
So
Thanks,
well, I'm
Josh.
aging myself here is what I'm doing. So you know, Kyle, you're going to be performing out at Acoustics for Autism this Sunday.
Yes.
Right. So what can you tell us about Acoustics for Autism?
It's the 17th year. I've been a
Wow.
part of it since the very beginning.
Have you really? That's
yeah.
amazing. Well, there were
It's-
just 12 artists out there. Wow.
Yes. Yep. And it's just grown exponentially, through the years. And it's the largest free music festival in the country.
Yeah. See, said that earlier.
And
Yeah,
it's
I
like-
didn't believe you,
You
but
didn't believe me.
I believe
And,
her.
you know, when you attach the word free to this event, I think it's remarkable because free to attend, yes, but people really, I think, need to be aware of the fact
Yes.
that every artist who is out there is giving their time.
I mean,
and
the
their
artists,
talents. It's
everybody
amazing.
behind the scenes, it's volunteer based. So,
nobody's ever made a dime from it. All the proceeds go to local families for their children to pay for autistic disorder services that aren't covered by insurance.
And what a statement about this community's musicians' music scene, because good luck to some other community, unless you're in Music City, to try to collect that many talented artists together.
92 acts this year, I believe.
It's amazing.
So you've been there the whole time. Has autism been in your life? Why are you so passionate about doing this?
It hasn't, other than I went to school for psychology, and a lot of my research papers and all that, I was just interested in it, and music therapy and stuff like that. For that, I've had people, excuse me, with children that are autistic that have told me, like if they get riled up, I'll put your seats instantly calming, and that kind of resonated with me.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's really good.
And now and of course, Marco, I think one of the reasons that, you asked the question, how did she get involved with this? Why has she been in it since the beginning? Well, I think the big one is because you're good friends with Nicole Corey,
Yes,
and
that's
she
true.
would have it no other way. Right?
One of my besties, yeah.
So you were there. You were there since the beginning. Was it under a tent or was it just inside?
It was just in the Idiot.
Yeah.
And it, like 12 hours that day, 12 acts, a little bit longer sets because they're,
Sure.
just the whole day. And
of course now it's
kind of
grown.
snowballed from there. And
it's grown. And you still perform on the Idiot stage, right?
Yes,
You're
I've always
in
been
there.
on the Idiot stage, yeah.
Is that your favorite place to? Was what you prefer, or do you ever want to move around?
I prefer it. Yeah.
Okay. Because you can go around to all the different. There's stages all over the place. It's incredible. And I was saying earlier, it's gotten to the point now where even on Main Street, you're almost shoulder to shoulder with people.
Yeah.
There are people all over the place. It's 9 stages now, right?
Yes.
And how many bands altogether?
I think 92 this year.
92 bands. It's absolutely incredible. And we're fortunate. You've brought your guitar.
I did.
And you're gonna perform for us.
Yeah, it's early, but I'll do my best.
All right.
Let me have a little bit
You
more coffee.
got your sip of coffee there.
I love the fact you've been around the studio long enough now. You say guitar.
Guitar. Get away.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle White.
This is a little ditty I wrote about Toledo. It's called Glass Cities. At the west side of the city on the river, half a mile from the border of the blue. It's so bitter in the winter and so hot there in the summer. There is always something fun for me to do and some trouble to get into. And they say, what are you still doing here? And they say, your direction seems so clear. And I say I'm happy. No, I don't think my life turned out so badly. My family and my friends, I love them madly. And I can say for sure that they love me. Yeah, this is where my life was meant to be. And I won't throw stones. No, I won't. Stones. No, I won't throw stones at Glass Cities. No, I won't throw stones. No, I won't throw stones. No, I won't throw stones at Glass Cities. And they say, what are you still doing here? And they say, your direction seems so clear. And I say I'm happy. No, I don't think my life turned out so badly. My family and my friends, I love them madly. And I can say for sure that they love me. Yeah, this is where my life was meant to be. And I won't throw stones. No, I won't throw stones. No, I won't throw stones at Glass Cities. No, I won't throw stones. No, I won't throw throw stones. No, I won't throw stones at glass cities. And I don't want to leave my home and move to Hollywood. But don't you want to be a big star? Yeah, they told me that I should. But if I never hit the big time, I'd be no worse off than I am today. And I'll still say that I'm happy. No, I don't think my life turned out so badly. My family and my friends, I love them madly. And I can say for sure that they love me. Yeah, this is where my life was meant to be. And I won't throw stones. No, I won't throw stones. No, I won't throw stones at glass cities. No, I won't throw stones. No, I won't throw stones. No, I won't throw stones at glass cities. And I won't throw stones. No, I won't throw stones. No, I won't throw stones at glass cities. No, I won't throw stones. No, I won't. No, I won't throw stones at glass cities.
Oh, come on, folks.
That's
You're so talented. I love your voice, and I can't imagine how many people from the Glass City that song just speaks to. That's amazing. You're bringing a tear to my eye.
wow. That was amazing. I don't know him before.
It's
Really?
Yeah.
Love,
Oh,
love,
Oh
love.
my
on
gosh.
From my last
That's-
CD.
Is it from your? I got to purchase your latest CD. Guess I got to do. How do
Well,
people
actually,
do
that
that?
one.
You're 2 CDs behind,
I
dude.
think- yeah.
So I don't know what's going on.
How do I
here.
do that? How do I? What do I?
I usually have them with me. I'm the worst salesperson ever. I think you can. I think it's streaming on like Amazon and,
All right.
and Apple. And all that stuff.
Okay. All right.
Kyle White.
There we go. Kyle White. Yeah. Thank you so much for being. Anything else you want to say about Acoustics for Autism?
Come out and support. All of the money goes to local families. And it's going to be an amazing day. I think it's going to be like 65 and sunny. And
Oh, it's going to be
it's gonna
beautiful
be
weather.
beautiful.
And what time do you go on?
I play from 2 to 2:30
Okay.
on the Village Idiot
All right,
stage.
nice.
And it's and it is absolutely packed in there. I mean, I
Oh,
think
yeah.
The
I get in
energy
enough
is
time just to be able to
amazing.
come up and take a picture or a quick little video, and then I've got to, and then I have to get out of there.
I don't know why. It's like in recent years, there's been things I've had, so I haven't been there in a couple of years. But I understand this year they're actually expecting a record-breaking crowd,
Oh,
not
yeah.
just because of the weather, but just because of how many bands
Well,
are.
last
Well,
year was
because of
record breaking, and so
Right,
I'm
yes.
guessing it's going to surpass that. But
Yeah.
it just keeps getting bigger. And
How do you even keep track of how many people are there? I mean, is it just a guess? How do they?
that would be a question
Yeah.
for Scott or Nicole.
Yeah.
Now, will Pat be able to buy your CD? Will you have them with you then? Can you bring some with you?
I
For
could.
the people watching.
All right, here, get them to Pat. Since you said you're the worst salesman, get them to Pat. Pat will definitely. He's such a fan. I know that he'll help you sell. them.
We will. We'll purchase some of those
Yeah.
CDs, and then we'll give them away here.
Oh,
How about that?
That's
we'll
a great
do
idea.
we'll do some giveaways
A great
for
idea.
Kyle's CD.
All right.
So there we go. And how long before we're going back on? Are we
1 minute and 55 seconds.
okay? Are we going to have her talk about
Yeah,
Acoustics
please.
for Autism? Okay,
What
stick
are you
around.
kidding me?
I
for
know
that
you've got
time,
to get out of here soon, so we'll make it quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
She wants to stay, right?
She wished she could, but
I have
what happened to your
until,
windshield?
I got time.
What happened to your
I
windshield?
had a stone chip that I was trying to get fixed before it went to -2.
Oh,
And so we're driving, and I'm telling my husband, I'm like, oh man, I got to get this fixed before it cracks all the way across. And then I stopped and ran into Michael's, and I came out, and he's like, you will not believe this. It was
cracked.
literally like 10 minutes after I was saying that. He's like, you won't believe it. I'm like, what? I look down, and
it's spread.
What?
Oh,
that
yeah.
seems
That's-
suspicious. Was he in there like hitting it?
I don't think so.
That
Oh,
seems
no.
a little
But
suspicious.
I got to get it fixed before I sell it, because he works at Jeep, and now there's a part of the contract was that the full-time employees, and he's been there for 30 years, get the manager's lease program.
Ooh,
Nice.
So it's,
all right.
it's a year lease, but it's unlimited miles, and I could never get a lease before because I drive so much when I'm playing, like Michigan.
Oh, I'm
Right.
the same way.
Yeah.
I drive too much. 10,000 miles goes in about a month for me.
Yeah, so it's unlimited mile lease. So, and the insurance is
Nice.
rolled
Good
into the
deal.
payment.
Oh my gosh, what are you going to get?
I have it on order. I'm going to do, so I needed something bigger because I just have a regular Cherokee now, and I feel so bad because my kid, I have to have the back seat like down to have all
Sure.
my equipment and stuff.
All right.
So he's got like this much room with his
That's
cart-
all he
with his
needs.
seat- with his booster seat. So I'm getting the Grand Cherokee L because he's like, I
Ooh.
want to sit in the way back. I'm like, of course you want to sit.
Yeah.
in the way back.
How old is he?
He's 7.
He's 7. Okay, so he can get himself unstrapped and everything like that.
Yeah.
So he can sit the way back. Then.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
Well,
he'll be
that's-
like in a like it's like sort of a town car. It'll be like your You know,
Right.
like he's
Well, I
got his
told
own
him,
As if
it's
you don't
only gonna
already
be
feel
every
like his
once in a while,
chauffeur.
because I still have to have those back seats down to get all my stuff in there.
All right, hold that thought.
Okay.
K100. Let me do this. K100, Toledo's country music station. Lynn and Marco here. We're broadcasting live, hanging out at Durocher's. We were signing people up to win this fantastic. Chris Young is going to be live in concert, and you can see him and actually qualify yourself for a fantastic little prize pack, limousine ride, dinner.
And dinner, yes, heck yeah.
I think Pat McCarty's going to donate his coat, which is nice. The little jacket there. That's sweet, man.
I won't have a jacket. This is the only one I own.
Okay, my bad. We were blessed to have somebody with us, Pat. Who do you have here?
This is Kyle White. She's a local music performer here in the area. Been a big fan of her since the early to mid 2000s, and you're going to be out at Acoustics for Autism. You've been there since the beginning,
day one.
Yep, 17 years.
17 years there. Tell us a little bit about Acoustics for Autism. What's going to be taking place for anybody that's living under a rock and doesn't know what Acoustics for. Let's hear a little bit about it.
Okay, well, it benefits the nonprofit Project I Am, and all the money raised goes to local families that are dealing with autism spectrum disorder, and you can apply for scholarships, and all the money gets paid directly to providers that's not covered for therapies that aren't covered under insurance.
And there's a plenty of those.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. It's all local. Everything stays in the community. It's all local, volunteer based. 92 bands, starts at noon, goes till 2 a.m. I think the beer tent, the last band is at like 9, and then In the Idiot until 2 a.m. It's a great day of music, a great day. I mean, the energy is amazing. It's just, you can't, walk around and not just feel it lift you up.
And
It's
everybody's
amazing.
down there, so you're going to see people that you know, and everybody's feeling great. They're having a
It
great
is.
time with each other. Now
There's
here's
nothing like a community coming
I
together for
know.
a common cause in our community coming together for this. It's just remarkable.
And of course, with there being what they're talking, obviously, 65 degrees, it's going to be very, very nice outside. We're going to have record numbers down there. It's going to be very hard for me to have my usual parking spot right there on Conant Street. So if I can't find parking
Maybe you
anywhere
better
around
get
there,
there
which
today.
right, exactly, I'm going to camp out Saturday night. Where can people park if they can't get anywhere close? What can people do for driving arrangements?
There are shuttle. I know that there's one from the Cock and Bowl downtown.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's one from, is it the Markway Plaza there? I think it's on the trail over
On the
there.
trail, I think so. Yeah. Where Jed's and I think Planet Fitness.
Yeah,
I think there's gonna be one over there.
You can go to
And
the project I am.
if you go to acousticsforautism.com, I think it'll give you all of the locations for shuttles.
Okay.
And it's a big neighborhood. You can walk.
Sure.
It's going to be really nice. You can walk 3 blocks.
Yeah, and if you have to park in somebody's front yard, that's okay too.
Yeah,
They're all
I mean,
very
just throw
understanding.
them $10.
They're all
leave
very
your
understanding.
keys in your car. They'll move it. Well, thanks for joining us. We really
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for sharing.
And you guys can go on to Facebook Friday Live. And you can see us on. You can see Kyle right there. And I think you got one more song in yet that you're gonna perform.
Sure.
Yes.
Oh, nice. Way to put her on the
All right.
spot, Pat. All right, well, hang out here. We're going to get that done. It's Text What's Next here, presented by Super Fitness. What we're going to do is set you up with 2 songs here today and see what you want to hear by voting by 419-240-1000. Today's songs are what?
Let's do a couple of Friday favorites. Jaco and Yeehaw or All Night for Brothers Osborne.
All right, do you want Brothers Osborne or Jaco? And text us right now, 419-240-1000. We'll do Text What's Next. We'll tabulate all the votes and play them next here on K100.
All right, and for everybody that's watching right now, put in Brothers or Jake for your vote. Yeehaw or All Night Long. Go ahead and text it right there. You guys are a part of the vote, so make sure that you put your Yeehaw or Jake or whatever you want to do. All right. I don't care.
All right, let's get this poor
I've
girl
lost
wants
control.
to go home.
All right.
And you're like asking
She's
her
got to
stay.
get out of here. She's got to go get her
Yes.
So do you have one more? Sure. Okay, one more. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle White.
This is called Come Home Soon. 20 years gone by, you were taken from me, said to save my life. I was almost still a child,
Even then I understood the sacrifice. Years went by, I tried not to think about what you'd be like. 'Cause I would cry and cry, and pray that someday you'd come back and save my life. Come home soon, I am ready now, I'm waiting here for you. And I hope you have been out there waiting for me to come home soon. Changed forever by a day, and I know that sometimes life just works that way. And I forever feel this pain, and I guess that's just the price I had to pay. I was so young and so afraid that I may never get another chance again. All that's left to do is wait. Pray that someday I will get to see your face. Come home soon, I am now, I'm waiting here for you. And I hope you have been out there waiting for me too. And it was you who took the fall, 'cause it was one of us or neither one at all. And I never had a choice, and I hope that someday you will hear my voice. I'm calling out to you. Come home soon, I am ready now, I'm waiting here for you. And I hope you have been out there waiting for me too. Now be kind with an understanding heart and open mind. Come home soon, I am ready now, I'm waiting here for you. Waiting here for you. I'm waiting here for you. Come home soon.
Absolutely incredible.
Thank you.
I can't even come watch you like because I would like have no mascara left.
No, absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
Kyle, thank you so much for being.
Yes.
Thanks for coming in.
That's
thanks
awesome.
for taking it, and thanks for giving for 17 years for giving your time to Acoustics for Autism.
Thanks for having
That's so
me.
wonderful. Thank you so much for being here. All right, we got to thank our sponsor for
Hold
this
that
hour.
thought.
Oh,
Hold
God.
that thought. Well, do it. You've got 20. You're thinking 29 seconds here?
Yeah.
Durochers? Okay.
All right. Well, while we're we want to thank Kevin Webb from David R. Webb Builders for being our sponsor for this hour. You know, sometimes people just need a hero.
It's a long road, and you face the world alone. No one reaches out ahead for you to hold. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you finally see the truth that a hero lies in you, that a hero lies in you.
Mark your calendar for Mayberry Ice Cream's opening day, March 9th. From 8 a.m. to 9 p.m., they're going to be serving up all your favorites and some new menu items. But most importantly, for one day only, you have the opportunity to stuff your Stanley. That's right. Any 30 to 40 ounce tumbler will do as well, but for $10, you can get it full of their delicious ice cream. I can't wait to see you at Mayberry Ice Cream on March 9th. Welcome back. The 49th Annual Beer Collectibles Show, put on by Buckeye Beer Chapter, is taking place March 9th at the UAW Hall on Jackman Road in Toledo. Collectors from around the area will gather to show off every type of breweryana, including cans and bottles, neon signs, plates, chalks, and so much more. Whether you're a veteran collector, a beginning collector, or just looking for some fun decorations to spruce up your own home bar, you won't want to miss this unique event.
All right.
I think it might have been a little closer.
What's that?
Looked at the comments here. Or Jake. All right, I don't hear myself at all on the microphone.
Well, because I turned you down because we have this going on.
I didn't do any of that.
What?
Well, what's the excuse now? There it is. All right, thank you very much. All right. Okay, I need to check that out. Have a good weekend. Okay. Okay, so we got just a little bit more celebrity gossip, spilling the tea with Rebecca Whitty. Rebecca,
Ariana Grande.
what else? So we got the whole Ariana Grande, I think.
I have a
What do we got?
quick update. Last week we talked about Charlotte the Stingray and whether or not it is immaculate conception or we have a shark ray on our hands. She's still pregnant, and now I have a theory. No, there is an update because I did a little digging. This is not scientific fact. I don't know anything about the ocean, but I did some Googlings, just some quick stuff.
Oh, well,
Sharks,
It's got to be true.
right.
sharks have a gestational period of 11 to 12 months, while stingrays have a gestational period of only 4 months. So if she's pregnant, shark ray, could that not be making the gestational period longer?
So
Is
9
that-
plus 4.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying if
Or
she
just anything on the other side of 4 years.
anything, anything on the other side of 4 months.
But I guess that's the question. What is it that
It's a
determines
sting
the
shark.
gestational period? Is it the being within, or is it the being carrying it? So
I don't know.
Where is-
Which bean comes first? Who knows?
Right, exactly.
Where's Jerry Springer when you need him? Huh?
Exactly right.
And then our next quick one is going to be some country music news. As we all know, Beyonce is stepping into the country world.
Yes.
And the queen. What?
Yeah, no, it's true.
Lynn, you almost got me on that one.
This
I
is
swear. I
brand
was
new
like,
information.
how did you? So the queen of country herself, though, Dolly Parton, has weighed in. Big news. She has congratulated Beyonce after she has become the first Black woman to achieve a #1 hit on the Billboard of Hot Country Music Songs, and says, I'm a big fan of Beyonce and very excited that she has done a country album. Parton is 78 now, and she wrote that to Instagram. And she's really excited about it.
Would expect nothing less of Miss
Oh.
Dolly. She's such a class act. And
She really is, isn't she?
Yeah, and she, that country music queen, just recorded a rock. So, she
Hey.
believes in crossing genres.
That's
I'm
right. People
saying.
can crush genres. Very good.
That's our celebrity hot goss from the Zillenial.
Oh, a little hot goss. A little
Thanks,
hot goss.
Rebecca.
Spilling the tea with Rebecca Whitty. Rebecca, thanks so much. Thank you for updating us on all that, because I don't pay attention to that stuff. So it's kind of nice.
Clearly.
It's kind of nice.
Clearly.
to hear some of that stuff.
Clearly, this guy
Clearly,
does not
she
pay
says.
attention.
Oh my gosh, Rebecca,
All
thanks
right.
so much. Thanks for coming out
Love
here.
you guys. Bye.
All
You're the
right.
best. You are the best.
All right, it is now the 9 o'clock hour. It's time to switch banners here. I can't believe this day has flown by because we've had people just
Is it the
nonstop.
people or is it the 11 cups of coffee you've
It's
had?
it's pro- oh,
What do
well
you
that,
think?
that reminds me.
What is he up to now?
That
It's
reminds me,
11
by the
cups.
way. I think I
I
need
think they've
to-
made a sale here at Durocher's with this little coffee
He's not
press.
going. Oh, wow, without that.
So we got to make the switch here. We've got our I can't even form words right now because I'm trying to do two things at once. But our 9 o'clock sponsor, Costa Oil. Guess what? Guess what I did last Friday after the show?
What'd you do?
I went and got my oil changed because I
Yay,
needed
there
it.
you
Right?
go.
I
Needed
need
be
to get
done.
mine changed.
Oh, you gotta go today.
Gotta
I'll
go.
tell you what, man. They have a
They got a great system set up there. It was so cool. Like a lot of times you just sit in your car, and that's the nice thing about it. You can pull right up there into Costa Oil, and you sit there and they do all the work for you. I got out because obviously I wanted to film it. And so it was so cool. This guy never missed a beat. I mean, it was just one thing at me, doot, 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 doot. And it's very, very cool to watch. At least, I don't know. I thought it was cool to watch anyway. Other people might be.
Am I the only one that when they open the door and you're outside and the guy's guiding you in and you got to drive over that hole?
Hate that.
Isn't it? You ever am I going to fall in? Are
Yes.
we,
You get your full faith.
Yeah.
It really is. I mean, you got to trust.
I don't even like the car wash where they want my tire to go a particular pace. There's no pit beneath it.
Right.
Yeah.
I know, because if you missed that, I've seen videos where I'm going to pull one of those for next week and see where it crashes down. That's definitely not going to happen here. But here was my experience there. It was it was great. All right. Well, great, always great experience whenever I go out there to Costa Oil. And the man behind the plan of not only bringing us multiple Amazon trucks throughout the city, bringing you all the stuff that you need, but also opening up that Costa Oil as well as like 1,200 other businesses in the Toledo area. That's Andy. Oh my God, that smells good. Well, is that a biscuit? Yeah. Oh God. Oh my God. The hash browns were like, yeah, okay, that's fine. That that got me. Oh my gosh, that smells phenomenal.
Oh my God, that's so good, dude.
Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, Keith Clonch is here with us right now. Our sponsor for this hour. Keith, how are you?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
Good to see you. Good to see you. What's been going on? How's business?
Yeah, so business is great. We're coming out of the winter and apparently going straight to summer. But I was joking this morning with my kids. They both play lacrosse, so it's a spring sport, right?
Yeah.
We went from summer last week to again, and spring sports here in Toledo really are like they're a winter sport. You're
Right.
outside and they're playing lacrosse in the snow and doing those things. But business is good. We're really picking up. And one of the reasons why I brought the food I did is there's local companies that partner with charities. Chick-fil-A happens to be one of them that does a lot of that. So I brought some Chick-fil-A on purpose today. One, the chicken is amazing. So Pat, sorry you're fasting.
You got to smell this.
But really it is they partner with charities, and we are doing a lot of the same. So we are trying to partner with any local charity. I know a lot of sports teams. Everybody's always trying to do something to raise money.
Yeah.
And we are doing that. We're partnering with local charities, and if a charity partners with us, for everybody who comes in with their coupon, we're donating $10 to their organization for an oil change. So that's really people are really gravitating toward that, because it doesn't matter who you are. Everybody's looking for money.
Sure.
And the nonprofits they're actually bringing in less with the way the economy is. And this is our way to help give back to the community. I said that the last time I was here. We're here to help make the community better. And this is our way of doing it by not only helping you get your oil change, doing a great job. We're a low price already, but we're able to community.
So that's something you do at Chick-fil-A?
So we actually don't do it with Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A just they do they do a lot of charity work as well.
Yeah.
I know my kids' school does that. You go in and buy a dinner and they donate part of the proceeds. We're doing something very similar. And like I said, charities are partnering. We'll create a coupon for them. It can be digital or an actual physical coupon. They bring that coupon in and say it's University of Toledo's men's rowing team or whatever it wants to be.
Right.
We're partnering with them. They come in with that coupon. For every coupon redeemed for an oil change, we donate $10 to that organization. So I know we had a group last week. We were able to raise about $500 for that group just by doing a couple of oil changes, something people already needed.
Right.
And we were able to partner with them and donate some money to their organization.
Yeah, well, you're a phenomenal business person. I know last time we talked, I was almost like you should do some coaching and whatever, because obviously you have several different businesses, very successful. And I love the oil place because I mean, I'm number one pet peeve going to any other oil change. If you don't know about Costa Oil, they don't bug you with the filter and this, and I can take your light. I mean, you will do that if they ask, but you're not in. The worst thing is to be in the window saying, "You look," and they bring the thing up. Look how disgusting this is. Are you sure you want to just put it back? I'll vac. I mean, I'll get it later, but that's one thing I really do love.
And it's and they'll check, and they'll definitely check for you. And obviously, you do need it.
They're
going to say, they're going to say, but if you don't, there's no high pressure sales to. They're going to swindle you into upcharging you more.
Yep, and that is one of the big things. A lot of times that air filters do need replaced. They don't need replaced every time you need an oil change.
Right.
You can blow those out. You can vacuum it out. We do that for people right there in the shop. We don't want things you really don't need. If we see a problem, an oil leak is a big problem that we do run across. We see people's engines leaking oil, whether it be a cracked head. It could be coming from a wide variety of different places. We notice it. It's not something we fix there. That's gonna be the most common thing that we run into is an oil leak. And recommend you do go get it looked at, or at least make sure you keep putting oil in that car, because if it's leaking out, you're gonna run out. So those are some big things we do. It is no high pressure at all. And Marco, we won't let you drive into the pit.
Has anybody ever said that? It's so weird. Like I like driving, and I'm a pretty good driver, and I do four-wheeling. But it's just weird when I get there. I'm like, it's so like claustrophobic, and I'm like, I'm gonna fall in this pit. And then they're like, go over, and you're like, what am I doing? That's the only time I'm like stressful in my life. So
yeah. So the neat thing about those pits, if you didn't know that, they actually have a safety mechanism on them that does keep people from driving in. If you on purpose turn your wheel and try to go into the pit, absolutely you'll get in there. But if you're going slow and you follow the directions, you will not. Okay. You won't be able to fall into that pit. Good information. They actually do have a guiding track on them that keeps you from driving into there. Again, like I said, if you're on purpose trying to get in there, absolutely you can. But not something you need to worry about with us.
All right, that's kind of a good theory on life, right? Go slow, follow the directions.
Follow directions.
Follow the directions and take it slow. There's no rush.
Take it slow. I love that.
Oh man, so let's talk about some things that are going on this weekend. Obviously we talk about Acoustics for Autism, but the other thing that I want to talk about. Are you going to go out to Acoustics for Autism?
You know what? I just heard about it as I was here. So an opportunity. I did mention lacrosse. I have an all-day lacrosse dusky on Saturday. Maybe Sunday. If it's available on Sunday, I could possibly.
It's only
perfect.
Yeah.
So
like
if it's
a
only
sign.
yeah. So that's actually a great opportunity. So I will make my way out there and definitely partake in the event. And great music, great cause, a great opportunity to be there.
It's the last weekend to skate at the.
This is the last weekend.
This is the last weekend to ice skate at the
ice
ribbon.
skate at the ribbon.
Could you swim in the ribbon? Because that's kind of
No, but they're going to get it ready for a roller skate.
Yeah, you can bring out your
Get it
rollers.
ready. I think the sun is getting it ready.
Right. I think they just kind of they're like, forget it.
Yeah.
We're done, Mother Nature. You win. Yeah, a lot of golf courses are opening up too this weekend.
Are they? Because it's funny. I have this friend that I probably texted 6 times to golf, and you know what they always say to me? I'm working. So weird. Do you golf?
I do golf.
Okay, I need
All
your
right,
number.
never mind
I need a
that.
new golf partner.
I'm going to be blocked out now. Listen. Okay, to be fair, you texted me on Tuesday. It was my daughter's birthday.
Okay, you had one excuse.
I can't leave. Oh, sorry, honey. We're going to.
At school?
No. But she's in school till 1 o'clock, and then I pick her up, and then So no, it's not like I can, I know where you really want to go for your birthday. Don't you want to drive the golf cart? Would you absolutely?
She probably would have really loved that.
Yeah, she would have loved it. She would have loved it for the first 10, 15 minutes,
Right.
and then she would have been asking, "Where's all the other stuff you promised me to do this day?"
Yeah, that's good. All right, I'll give you a pass.
All right. So, but there are going to be good days ahead, and actually, Marco, you and I have a plan.
We do. I'm excited. Oh, I forgot to tell you. I'll tell you off the air, but we have something cooking.
We have, and of course, you were at the golf show.
I was
last Saturday. How was
Let me
that?
tell you something. I'm so mad that I missed that last year. It's really one of the better golf shows I've ever been to be honest with you. It was insane.
I had, I unfortunately, again, with my daughter's birthday, we had her birthday party on Saturday.
So I know you were going early.
So I had to get there at 9 o'clock because that was the only time. I told my wife, I was like, well, the golf show's on Saturday. She goes, this party's at 2 o'clock. Like, I don't care what show it is.
She knows who she's
So
dealing with.
I said, all right, let me go. I'm going to go at 9 o'clock. I'll be there for an hour. That's it.
You got lucky, though. That's when all the stuff was there.
I know. It was great. And I wanted to spend more time there. And I didn't get to. And you know what else I wanted to do there? I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Next year for Lent, I am not giving up alcohol.
Because Bloody Mary.
I wanted to have a Bloody Mary there. They were there pouring Bloody Marys.
They were pouring them. They were good
Gosh,
too.
Keith, did you get a chance to go to the golf show?
I did. I actually took him there on Sunday. It was actually his birthday.
Nice.
And
See? You can get away with a teenage sports player.
So we went out there and we actually got him a golf bag while we were out there.
There's
So
some good deals.
it was some great deals out there.
You know what's funny is that I'll tell this on the Facebook Live. So I spent $100 in just hats, but it's not what you think. So I'm going through, and obviously we're in the middle of Toledo, and I'm going through this guy's got. I got a couple box of hats. I'm looking at Callaway hats. I'm looking at FootJoy hats, whatever. And he's like, "We got this random bag over here." So I opened this bag, and I swear to you, remember how you were saying all angels were talking?
Yeah. Yeah.
This guy had about 30 I'm from Maryland. All Maryland hats, all Under Armour, all like different versions.
Big takers here.
And I was like, what do you do? He thought I was kidding because there's no bought 10 of them. They were supposed to be $15 a piece. He gave me for $10 a piece. So I bought 10 hats for $100. But they're all these like Maryland football, Maryland golf, and they're Under Armour. It's amazing.
Why did he have all those?
I don't know. He never. I mean, it's so random.
Because obviously they don't sell.
Not in Toledo.
Because literally nobody wants them.
They were shocked. He's like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "I'm taking all these hats." So I have enough hats.
He's making calls every. Hey, you guys are never going to believe what I just moved.
He actually said, "Are you turning around and selling these?" I'm like, "Hell no, I'm not selling these. I'm wearing these."
Yeah, exactly. When he's on the phone, he's like, "You're not going to believe this. Remember those hats you said I would never sell?"
Exactly.
Guess what?
Yeah, exactly. It's the biggest number he'd ever had. But anyway, the good deals there, and it was a great time. It was a really good time. So it was fun.
Next year, I'm going to spend money there too. I didn't get to do that this year. I promised my wife no spending money, so I didn't spend it.
You gave up
You
everything.
need to
for
go
Lent.
for a club sitting.
Wow, dude, your life is taking a very serious turn.
Do you guys know you were talking about things going on this weekend? You know, we do have a professional. Their season gets underway starting today. We talk a lot about the walleye, but we have a Toledo professional basketball team, the Glass City Wranglers. They open their season tonight. They're going to be playing Indiana for Jacks Bowsher High School.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that we had a professional basketball
I think
team.
this is their second season.
Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. Well,
So
who'd have thought?
good luck to them.
Did you know this?
I had no idea.
I see. Yeah, I'm not the
enough
only
people
one.
know, so go support him if you love basketball.
Yeah, but in his defense, he's not guy in the 419. So
That is true. That is true. No, I've been severely lacking. You know what? The kids just keep getting in the way. I'm going to blame it on the kids. They just
I
the
did
kids
that for
just
years
keep getting
too.
away.
Yeah.
Those darn kids.
Speaking of things that are going on this weekend, go check out Epiphany Lutheran Church.
My alma mater.
Is that right?
Went to kindergarten there.
Did you really?
I
I
did.
love it. I love it. Well, they're putting on the Music Man, and it's okay. And I will tell you this: the lead role, his name is Patrick Boyer. This guy, I never thought I'd be a fan of local actors in the area. I've seen this guy in several productions.
Do you like him just because his name is Pat?
No, I mean that helps the cause, but he is without a doubt one of the best actors I have ever seen perform on a stage. He's
amazing.
incredible, and the fact that it's like Kyle White, and she's this guy could definitely he could make it in Hollywood, he could make it in on Broadway, but he's here locally. He loves the local community theater. First time I ever saw him was in this. Have you ever seen The Woman in Black? It was this. Gosh, this would have been maybe 2010, somewhere around there.
I've seen Lady in Red.
It was this. I don't really care what adult films you watch there, Marco.
I think Lady in Red says better than Woman in Black.
No, so it was Daniel Radcliffe. Harry Potter. It was his first movie after. Here's a horror film. So he's really trying to get away from the Harry Potter scene. This is horror film called Lady in Black, and it is actually pretty terrifying. But they had a stage version of it, right? And so you think, like this, it's a two-man show. It was a two-man show, and he played. So it's hard to describe, but essentially, he played like 8 different characters. And every time he was a different character, he did such a great job that you forgot that you were watching somebody. You were watching the same person.
Right.
Your mind was tricked into thinking that this is a different actor until the show's over, and you realize, oh my gosh, this is just the same guy over and over again, and he doesn't even change his appearance.
Wow.
It's just his acting skill. Now, I got invited to the show. They did 2 weekends of it. I was invited on the Wednesday show. It was like a rehearsal thing. So I'm sitting there watching it, my friend Elizabeth, who put this on, didn't tell me that there would be nobody else in the audience. So I'm sitting in the show, but I'm thinking, how scary could this actually be? So I'm sitting there, and I want to tell you, it was terrifying. It was absolutely terrifying. I think they were doing things. I think they did certain things like they would turn down the thermostat in the theater because it got increasingly colder and colder as the show went on. And it's just the two of them. And then so the woman in black, and she's like this ghostly figure. And so every now and then you'd see like behind the this figure moving, right? It's like, it was terrifying, right? I actually jumped out of my seat at one point. It was that scary. And then I'm talking to my friend afterwards, and I said, I said, so who? I said, were you the woman that was dressed in black? And she just looks at me. She goes, What woman? I was like, stop it. And it was one of those things. So I'm like, okay, great, great production. And I walk out the door, and it's down at the Valentine Theater. And I walk out the door, and I'm on this dark street. And it really hits you. That's when you're like, oh God. Okay, this gets you. Wow. They did such a good job. Amazing. So see him. He's playing Harold Hill in The Music Man, and my son Michael's in it. That's at Epiphany Lutheran this weekend. So
very cool.
Yeah, really great show. But
God, this Glass City Wine Festival going on this weekend too.
Oh,
so Glass City Center. That's a tomorrow event.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are you a wine drinker, beer drinker?
Both.
Yeah.
If we're honest. And I also like a good glass of
You
bourbon.
like it all.
So,
you like it all. Keith, what about you? Are you a wine drinker, beer drinker?
So we drink a lot of wine. For my wife's birthday this last year, I took her out to wine country. And amazing experience. And it is funny, a lot of wine comes from this region, and people don't realize it. This was the original Napa Valley. I heard that on a story the other day. You can really get a lot of neat wine, and they do bring in all kinds of wine to this festival, and we do plan to make it down to that one too.
Are you going down to
Yeah.
that?
Nice.
Oh, that's great.
You do have a busy weekend.
Man,
I do.
Where's that taking place?
Glass City Center.
Glass City Center.
Yep.
Boy, they're doing everything at the Glass City Center.
I'm telling you, since they did that renovation, it's just they're able to just house so many more things. It was such a
they
smart
just had
thing.
did the pro show there? Did you go to the pro home and garden show there?
I did.
Did you didn't make it out to that? Did you go to that?
I didn't.
Oh, you
I missed it this year. I know
you
when they
missed
expanded
out.
the space, they were so excited about the displays. And Durocher,
so
these
cool.
guys were out there. Yeah.
Durochers
and you
were
don't
out there?
know how many cups of coffee they went through serving people. Look at
Not
him.
as much as this
You won't
man.
even let me touch his cup out.
Not this man.
But yeah, so they were doing cooking demonstrations out there and such. And I
Yeah.
heard it was really a tremendous event again.
It was good. Did you make it out to the pro show at all?
I did not. And when you actually asked me to come here today and do the on-site, I was actually really worried that my wife would want to come because every time we go to one of those shows or come to a store like this, we're like, oh, there's a new home project, and I'd be contacting David Webb. They'd have to come out and do something for me there.
Hey, we're getting a pizza oven. I don't know if you can put one of those in. Yeah.
She'd be it is cool. Have you walked around here? Have you walked around?
I have. We did a renovation a couple years ago, and they actually were able to help us out at our house. And
that's awesome.
They have some really neat things here, and it's an amazing store, and it is set up. It's a full kitchen.
I know.
Anything you would want.
And to help people who are building, it's like they will be there at the onset of their project, walk them through, make sure that every appliance in the house is just what they want. And or else you just need a standard essential replacement appliance. They're going to have it. I've been in their warehouse. It's like floor to ceiling, wall to wall. They've got it all.
So we got some, so that's going on. Of course, we've got Acoustics for Autism taking place this Sunday. And who better to talk about this than our very own Andi Jo. Here she is.
What better way to kick off the Music No with Andi Jo than one of the biggest charity events in Toledo, Acoustics for Autism. This is a 100% locally based organization working with Project I Am, and all the money that they raise at the event, they donate to families with children with autism. They're celebrating their 17th year this year, and you can come out and celebrate with them this Sunday, March 3rd from noon to 2 a.m. in the 300 block area of Conant Street. It's free admission, but donations are accepted, and y'all are in for a real treat with 8 stages of live music featuring 95 local bands. You'll be sure to have a great time. So make sure to come check out Acoustics for Autism this Sunday, March 3rd, noon to 2 a.m. in the 300 block area of Conant Street. And be on the lookout on Fridays for the Music No with Andi Jo, featuring yours truly, Andi Jo Taylor.
Steve Miller and earlier talking about everything coming to the Huntington Center, which includes Tim McGraw. He's going to be there on May 30th with special guest Carly Pierce. And we've got an opportunity for you to see them in another city of your choice. So you want to see McGraw and get away all at the same time. Concert Flyaway could be yours. You could be checking them out in New York, Los Angeles, maybe down in Nashville, Texas. Trip airfare for two is going to be covered, along with, of course, premium tickets to the show in your chosen city. And you get the Tim McGraw VIP lounge experience if you are the winner of this trip. All you have to do be listening for the national keywords and then text him when you hear him to 95819. And this is your final day to get in the running to win. So we've got 3 more national keywords for you. One of them with us here and now, it is tickets. TICKETS. Tickets now to 95819, and you are qualified to win.
From K100, good luck. All right. Yes.
Silent. There I am.
Sorry.
Hey, there's my voice.
There you go.
See, I need that shot collar from you. Turn down the guest mic just a little bit because I'm here. There we go. That's good.
Is that good?
That. There we go.
All right.
That picks
I'm
up a
only
lot of
doing
echo.
11 things here.
That picks up a lot of. Come on, you okay? How many times can you complain about it?
6, and I've only done it 3, so we still got a few here.
In the studio right now, if you're just tuning in, Keith Clonch from Costa Oil, our sponsor for this hour. Not just Costa Oil. I mean, you have a multitude of other businesses that you do.
So you think you're doing 11 things
right,
at once. He does it every day.
How do you find time?
Out at juggling 10, so
How do you find time to do all this stuff? How do you keep yourself organized?
Yeah, so the big thing is just having great people. So that's one of the things I really focus on is finding, maintaining, and working with some great people that can help me run my businesses.
Yeah.
So that's where I have a great team, and they really do jump in and handle the day-to-day. Amazon today because I've got great people there running it.
Right.
Costa's open today because they opened it up and they've got it running. I do more kind of running around putting out fires.
You can hold it a little closer there.
Yep. I run around putting out more fires than anything else, and making sure that if there's a problem in a business, I handle those. But really, it is having those great people. I can't speak enough about my people. So if you go into Costa Oil, any of our Amazon drivers, you run across, any of our businesses out at our used car dealership out in Swanton, there's a lot of great opportunities to do business with us and our great people. And it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think somebody who shares that same sentiment. I've heard this exact same thing before. Tiffany Scott, who runs Mayberry Ice Cream, and she's the head of the Sylvania Chamber of Commerce. She said the exact same thing. Like there's no way she could do it without they're helping her run it, without the people. It's huge. So let me ask you a question. How do you, and I think a lot of employers would have the same question. How do you go about finding those people?
Yeah. So the real trick is making sure that you talk to a lot of people. So that's everywhere I go is an opportunity to find my next great employee. We do place a lot of ads. I interview a lot of people every single week. But the biggest thing I do is I tell people that if you start with us, you move up in our companies. So one of the best places I find people are people that may be down their luck, out of a job, quickly need something quick. They can come become an Amazon driver. They show us what they can do. They show on time. They're there when they're supposed to be there. And they may have another skill. And we recognize that, and we're able to transfer that into one of our other businesses. So it really is, every day is a job interview.
Yeah.
And I really do believe in that, and make sure that we are able to find and develop people. And they may not have all the skills, but they have which are those intangibles. They have the work ethic, they have the attendance, and we can make them into really great people, and train them to do the things we need them to do.
Yeah. And I think that's one of the things that people don't understand is, it's not a difficult thing to show up to work on time. Come, you don't have to be, as good looking as me, but, at least make yourself presentable in the workplace, right?
And maybe have 2 jackets.
Maybe have more than one jacket. But have these, but it's really not difficult.
What
right?
you're saying is it's the talent. These are things that anybody can do. You don't have to be, it's great to be super amazing, but these are just things, showing up and being courteous, and those are all things that you can control yourself.
Exactly right. And then stuff. I assume you guys do like on-site training, things like that. Like, what if, man, I'd really like to. I've always been interested in working at a place like Costa Oil, but I don't really know how to do it. Do you guys do training for any of that?
Yeah, so we do training for every company that I do work with. We do a training program. So you would come in, do interviews, and then we have a training program set for each company. So Costa Oil, we have a training program, everything from videos that they can watch while at home to while they're on the job, to actually hands-on experience with somebody right over your shoulder, making sure you don't make a mistake.
Sure.
And the biggest thing is process. If you have a process that's repeatable and you can run that process, that's what makes it easy for people to learn and make sure they're doing the right system and all the tasks every single time.
Yeah.
So you're right. The jobs aren't hard and the tasks are not that complicated or even physically demanding, but it is making sure that you have those intangibles, the things that you're kind of born with. It's that work ethic to be able to do.
I know I asked you this last time because I'm really serious about it, but did you do mentoring or helping out people? Because I have a few ideas for stuff that I want to do, and it's just like hard for me to get to that next thing. Do you do anything like that?
I do. So there are a lot of opportunities to mentor. You don't have to do a ton of things. So I do bring on other Amazon companies. They come and mentor underneath us. I run a conference actually, and next month in Dallas, I'll be running a conference for logistics companies, and then having the opportunity to bring somebody our wing and see what we do. I have high school students and college students all the time that reach out and they're like, "Hey, can I come interview you? Can I do this, do that?" We absolutely do those things. You're always asking me like, "Do you do a podcast?" I'm like, "I need somebody to show me how to do that." So my 18-year-old daughter should probably set me up on these, social media accounts and get me going on that type of thing. And I can bring Marco in to show me how to be a great host with that.
Well, you'd be great. And let me tell you something, man. It's a great platform once you start to dominate it. It's a wonderful, obviously bring in more money, whatever, but it's good for branding and all kinds of stuff. So, but I really just love the way you back success, which is, that's different from a lot of people. So.
Yeah, and I tell people this all the time. They're like, "How do you do all that?" I said, "Well, there are 24 hours in a day. You get to choose how to use them." Some people like to sleep. Some people like to drink 12 cups of coffee.
He's only on 6 in his defense.
Yeah. So we do make sure that we use all of them. And again, like I said, surrounding yourself with great people. I couldn't do the things that I do without those people. And I say all the time, people they're like, "You're amazing." I'm like, "I'm really not. Ask my wife. I'm not." She'll tell you. I'm really not amazing. It's the people around me. They make me look good. And then every once in a while I have to step in and give a little bit of guidance. And that's really where my focus is the direction, the focus, and the philosophy of what we do. And my people execute on that.
Yeah. See, I think a lot of times where people fail is that, they have all these projects and stuff like that, and they don't know how to delegate.
Right.
They're like, I've got to do everything myself. I'm terrible at that. I could never trying to get, okay, I want you to go out and make a video about or I want you to do this. I don't know if it's a trust thing or I just don't know how to delegate, but how do you go about doing that? How do you go about kind of relinquishing some of that control?
Yeah, Pat would be like, "I'm going to press this button. Can I?" And you're like, "No." All right, you got to trust a little bit with direction. And that's the key is, and I say that with all intent and purpose, that you have somebody over your shoulder to watch to make sure you're doing it right as you start. You have to build that trust. It doesn't just start. Somebody doesn't walk through the door and like, "Yeah, go change that oil and good luck."
Right.
It really is. It's making sure that you build that trust over time. And if they're doing the things you like while you're watching them, they're more likely to do it when you're not watching them. And then you have to trust and then check. You have to check and make sure those things are happening. Just like we do follow-ups on everybody who comes in and get an oil change, we ask for a review. I'm looking for those reviews of people to come in. And I give out my cell phone number like it's candy. Please call me if there's a real problem. I want to know about it. I had somebody call me yesterday, and luckily it wasn't about a problem. It was, "Your people are great. I had such a great experience." Those are the ones I love to hear about, but I also want to hear about the problems too, so that we can fix them.
I love it. All right. So as promised earlier, Lynn, will you hold up those beer signs for me?
Yeah. Where are they?
Can you hold those up for me? All right, so we've got these 2 beer signs because we've got this event coming up next Saturday. It's the Beer Collectible Show, and if you would like to win, all you got to do is comment the word beer right now. We're not giving away beer, but we're giving away these 2 signs. And yeah, let's see. Wait, hang on a second. I gotta hold you up here, Lynn. There we go. All right, so check it out. We're going to be giving away both these signs. If you win these signs, you're also going to win tickets to the show. If you want tickets to the show, you can also private message me. If you want tickets to the show, be like, hey, I want tickets to the show. I might be able to hook you up with that. All right, so right now, if you want to win one of these signs, all you got to do is say that, okay, Danielle, Nicole is in there. Matt is in there. Jen. Let's see. AJ is in. Of course he is. Let's see here. I'm entering all the names in here. Let's see. We got Mark. Mark is in there. Larry, you're in. Matt, I already have you in.
Matt needs to be in twice.
All right. What's that?
We're going to put Kevin after our 35 break.
Oh, yeah. All right. You want me to move?
I can.
Oh, you can share the space. There's actually room for two.
Yeah.
There's room for two. So yeah, don't go anywhere. Yeah.
You don't get to go anywhere now.
Yeah. You don't have to leave at all. There's room for two. All right. Let's see here. Here we got more here. All right, Cynthia.
Is it AJ?
And we've got Bonnie Rose. She was just in here, wasn't she?
Bonnie
and we've got Erica. Okay. All right, this is your last chance. How long before we go on?
2 minutes and 50 seconds.
All right. Well, last chance. You're going to win one of these two beer signs. Which one are we going to give away first? You know what? We're going to how about we're going to give the Rolling Rock away first.
All right, let's do a quick Rolling Rock trivia. You know where Rolling Rock is from?
Rolling Rock is from, is it Pittsburgh?
Yeah, very similar.
Latrobe, Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. It's close.
Like
Well, now you've given away the answer.
Well, yeah. I didn't mean for the win. I just meant a little.
All right. All right.
There's
So here.
22 on every bottle. I was asking you.
Oh. All right. So here we go. We got. She got in there.
You tried to do it without Amy again.
All right. I'm always that because it just doesn't work.
No, it does not.
All right. Here we go. Let's see. Operating right now. All right, we're spinning the wheel, and now spinning the wheel. Here it goes.
There it goes.
Round and round. See how spotty that is?
I know. It was like,
All right, who is the? Oh boy! Look who's the winner of this Rolling Rock sign.
Who's got it?
AJ Arnold.
AJ won.
He
Nicely
won.
done.
What?
All right.
That's illegal.
We got one more here. This is the Drewers. All right. This is more. It's kind of a cardboard, but it's shiny. It's still very nice. Would look good on your wall. Okay, here we go. We're gonna spin this around one more time. Here it is. Who is gonna be the winner of this one?
AJ.
Round and round it goes. No. And Mark. It is Mark Egbert, or I think I'm saying his name correctly.
So Mark,
maybe.
Mark is our operations manager.
Oh, is that right?
Awesome.
Well, you can give
Hey,
it
wait
to
a
him.
minute.
You can take it home.
Why is he watching? Shouldn't he be working right now? What's not winning beer signs?
Although in his defense, he's watching his boss.
There you go.
So that's not bad.
I'm going to let you take that to him then.
I can do that.
So there we go. And I never see AJ anywhere, so I don't know how I'm possibly going to ever get that to him. But he does want
to golf with us.
He's supposed to. He wants. He has said at least 20 times in the comments, Marco, I'll golf with you.
Oh, I can't see
and you've
the
ignored
comment.
him the
I can't
entire
see the
time.
comments. I don't have a comment screen.
You just
Mr. One Jacket. This guy over here. Jeez.
All right.
I can't see the comments.
Well,
Tell him that.
look at AJ. He's won a beer sign. He gets to go golfing with Marco somewhere, but he's got to pay, right? He's
at least he'll go because I'll call him and he'll be like, "Yeah, we'll go." I've called 6 times and you just never.
You've never once called. You've always texted. On my daughter's birthday, as we're trying to sing "Happy Birthday" to her, and he's like, "Why are you golfing with me?"
That is not true. All right. Hold that thought. That's good.
Scooch a little closer. There you go. There we go. Yeah, you guys get nice and cozy.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to know each other a little bit.
K100, Toledo's country music station. Lynn and Marco, thank you so much for being right here. We appreciate you having our back here as we do this thing live today.
Famous friends 5555 Monroe Street in Sylvania. And Kevin Myers, manager, we have to thank you so much for the hospitality. Thank you for having us out this morning.
Well, thanks for coming in. We love seeing you guys. It's been great. Lots of good smells coming from the kitchens.
I know
and
you
after.
let us have hands
great.
on. Thank you for
absolutely.
that.
Thank you for all the coffee. I'm
right. I think we're at double digits on the cups of coffee.
Gosh, what
probably
was-
the best. Oh, that was probably 3. I think
What
it's an
was making that up? That was a Wolf
So it's a
coffee
Wolf
system?
built-in coffee system where it takes the actual beans and it grinds the beans. So you're getting a fresh cup of coffee. This isn't the Keurig coffee that, we're used to drinking. So it's really good stuff.
Yeah,
If I had
Kevin-
milk, we would have made a cappuccino. And
Oh man,
Patrick's never
Be
going to be
hooked.
the same.
Yeah.
I will never. I'm gonna. My wife's gonna make coffee at home, and I'm gonna say, "What is this swill you're serving me? I need Durochers."
I can't drink
There's
this.
so many cool things in store, though. Those are the kind of things that just make life better, more convenient. Everything is smart and easy to use, except for when you try to let me use that up and it wasn't working.
The wall of it.
So that-
Well,
you know,
that's
it's
the
a
beauty of
restriction.
having all these live appliances, right? So you can come in, you can use it, because sometimes it might be the interface is the
Yeah.
difference, because you're used to a certain panel and then maybe brand X used to and you're more comfortable with. Some people are more tech savvy, so they'd rather operate it on their phone. So all of these ovens and other appliances live really help us out
The
that
zip
way.
line water, though, I was really
Oh.
pretty handy at that. Immediately hot water. It was
Hot
so- that's so
water,
cool.
209 degrees, filtered, good stuff, right?
Yeah. But thank you again for having us out. You guys are
Yeah.
just amazing hosts and amazing store right here. So next time you are shopping appliances, you need to come to Durocher's. Do that.
Absolutely. And you guys are always welcome. We loved having you in.
Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you for letting us invade your space here. We are live on Facebook. You can go to Guy in the 419 or our Facebook page at K100. We're doing a little bit more here with Costa Oil and a lot of other fun stuff here today on our show. And, of course, tickets to Chris Young. You can win them here. All you do is stop by, put your name in a hat, and you can win here from K100.
Here we go.
Thanks, sir.
All right. Nice job. Nice job.
There we go.
We just have to do a Frankel at some point. I don't know where you want to do it.
Where are we at? 9:40 right now. Well, let's. I want to show that video again when I was out at Costa Oil, because it was everything is so clean. Here's the thing: is if you notice in one of the shots, I was able to get on the underneath, and the reason I was able to do that because the floor is actually clean. I mean, that's how I don't think I could do that at any other oil change place. I think I'd get up and be covered
Especially
in
if you
filth.
only own one jacket.
Exactly
Certainly
right.
don't wanna
And
do
I
that.
was wearing the jacket too. I went live while I was there, and it was great. So I pulled up, and then 2 big Amazon trucks pull up behind me. And you know what's interesting is the Amazon trucks. The technician was telling me is basically the same engine as mine. I was like, get out of here. So he's like, no, it's a V6 made by Chrysler, but all the same. He's like, I'm pretty much doing the exact. He was pretty much doing the exact same. He had just done mine, and then he did the Amazon ones. So, yeah. So here it is. When I was out there, and you could see, I got down on the ground, and it was no problem at all for me.
Hour of the day loses their life to oral cancer. This is insane. You don't want to be a part of this. Dr. Frankel wants you to stay healthy. All new patient exams as well as recare visits include an oral cancer screening. Call today and schedule an appointment.
It is amazing. The most comprehensive exam I ever had was my first appointment with Dr. Frankel. And then I found out they're that careful and that, overall comprehensive every time that you visit. They're really remarkable. They take such great care of you. Every single patient who comes through their door gets personalized care.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful environment. They're so dedicated to every single patient. Of course, their real goal is to make sure that you are healthy and your overall health is going to be at risk if your oral health is poor. So keep those appointments.
Yeah, new patients get free teeth whitening, state-of-the-art facility, same day, all kinds of crowns and everything they can do right there now with all the new technology.
So a healthy mouth and and a beautiful smile. Nothing gets better than that. Call for your appointment. You can go to either of their locations, Talmadge and Lasky in Toledo, Keystone Drive in Maumee. Schedule online at their website, johnfrankeldentistry.com.
Yeah. All right. Good.
Sure. How's your oral care there?
Mine's actually good. Just had a dental visit not too long ago.
Yeah, you got some nice teeth there. You got nice. Those are nice and straight there. I like it.
Luckily, my parents invested when I was young because I had all kinds of braces and all kinds of problems.
Actually wore the retainer, huh?
Yeah.
That's what that's one of the things I look at. You talk about. There you go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was like, well, that sounds echoey.
It's only when you do it, but because you're right next to it. So.
It's my son will like smile at me. And I'm like, and I love it when my kids smile at me. It means I'm doing something right. But he'll smile at me, and the only thing I can think is, "Oh God, that's going to be expensive." Jeez.
Yeah. Not great for his self-esteem.
Oh man. Like, oh boy. He's like, yeah.
Whenever I smile at him, he gets this weird look on his face. I don't get it.
I start crying every time he smiles at me.
Reaching for your wallet. You're like, oh, this is terrible.
Again, we want to talk because we're coming up towards the end of the hour here, so we want to talk about things that are going on this weekend. You want to make sure you make it out to, if you're making it out to Sylvania, to the Redbird this tonight. It's the Redbird Art Walk tonight, and of course this weekend, as I mentioned before, about the Music Man taking place at Epiphany Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and next weekend as well. And of course, Sunday is Acoustics for Autism. I want to thank Andi Jo Taylor for her spot on that, as well as Kyle White for coming in here talking about that.
She just brought me to tears. She's fabulous.
Wow. Truly incredible. So make sure you go see her out at the Village Idiot this Sunday. She's going to be playing, what'd you say, 2:30?
2:30.
Yeah, somewhere around there. So you want to, it's going to be a great time. I encourage you to go out if you have never been out there. Go out there. If you see me, please say hi. I love seeing people. Come take a picture with me. I would love to be out there taking photos and videos and things like that. So take a picture with me. I'll add you into the follow-up video that's going to come that we'll show next Friday. But yeah, and Leonard, you're going to be out there.
I am planning on being there. The weather's going to be so gorgeous. I'm not sure exactly what time. I'm
not sure what time you're going to be.
But I know when I arrive, it's going to be hard for me to leave. Yeah, it's great.
All right. Marco, you're going to be out there as well?
I can't. I'm going to be out of town.
Oh,
yeah, I'm going to be out of town.
What Kevin Webb wants to know if you're going to be in town, though, on the 24th. Do you ever...
I did look. I'm not
confirm that.
It's not 100% confirmed.
Okay, all right.
But you know what? I'm going to try.
I think Marco's afraid of the water. We're trying to get Marco into a. We're Lynn and Marco are going to.
Let's see. Is it harder to get me into the water or you on the golf course?
You into the water for sure.
What do you think would be?
For sure. What will happen first? I think that's the better question. I think me on the golf course.
I don't think so.
It's going to happen before you get in that water. So want to think that we had a slew of guests in today.
We did. It's been so much fun.
Started off with Andi Jo Taylor, and she's going to be. Apparently, I am the last to promote this out there that she's going to be performing at country concert.
I know.
I thought this was like a big thing.
It is a big thing.
So
it is a big.
No, it's a big thing. I thought it was.
He thought
a big
he was
deal.
had the big scoop.
Yeah, I thought I had the big.
Scoop,
my wife comes and she brought my charger. I don't know if she was in the van, and as she's handing it to me, she goes. Even I knew that she was performing at country concerts. Like, oh, for crying out loud!
See, big deal. Everybody's so proud.
So, and she came back out here to hang out there. How's the casserole? How's the breakfast casserole that Lynn made? It's
awesome, wonderful.
So she's hanging out here. Maggie's
Maggie.
here. Hi, Maggie. How's it going? Oh my gosh. And so we started off with Andi Jo Taylor. That we had 7:30. We had Steve Miller in here talking about all the things going on with the Huntington Center.
Things. We didn't have him in this week. Last week we had Sutton in from the Imagination Station.
Yeah.
She was really excited about something that's going on at their place this weekend, which is their Girl Power event. So all weekend long, those STEAM programs, they're inviting the young women in to really, kind of get their head in the right place and go those direction with things. So
is March Women's Month? Is that
it is?
It is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Marco didn't know that.
No.
He didn't really care.
It is.
So just to make sure he's
not
informed
true
about
at
that.
all.
Uh-huh.
And so make sure you go out.
I golf with women actually.
Do you really?
Yeah. So.
That's I golf with women.
Only because he needs to play from the ladies' tees.
Right. Oh, shots fired.
Obviously, you've never seen me play, so. But I do know somebody that should play.
He does. He knows women. Some women are his best friends.
So we had so go check that out at the Imagination Station this weekend. But Steve Miller, and just excited about all the amazing things that are coming up the months ahead, the year ahead is phenomenal.
You were asking me the other day, one of the shows I'm most looking forward to that's coming to the Glass City, and it is Chris Young. I can't wait. May 2nd. That's the Huntington Center, and you've only got a short time more to get in here and register to win tickets for that show.
Yeah.
Grand prize of dinner and limo. So you want to do that, but
stop on in if you haven't stopped in. Oh my gosh,
so
what a
many
cool
good
thing!
events.
Can I register? I technically don't work for the station.
No, it's not going to work.
It will
anymore.
be frowned upon if we pull out your name.
Actually, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, what if my wife won?
Well, you talk about Beth Ann a lot. I think people will know.
Yeah, that's true.
You're starting to be like, who's the girl on Facebook that always wants to win?
Oh, Gwen.
You sound like
Gwen. I do. I would love to win that. So Steve Miller was great. And 8:00 we had the ladies from the Rotary, Sylvania Rotary, coming in March 9th. That's going to be the event taking place out at for the Franciscan Center, and that's going to be a great time. I'll be out there emceeing that event. It's going to be Dancing to Decades. Got great bands. You got Mike's with Mike's, My 80s Vice. I missed who the third one was. I forget who the third one was, but apparently they're great too. But those were the two that I know. So they're going to be out there. And 8:30, Kyle White was in here. We had on the tee in here with her. And of course, Keith Clonch, our sponsor from Costa Oil.
Who actually brought us Chick-fil-A. What a guy.
And amazing.
Sweetheart.
Dude, it smells so
It
good.
smelled really, really
What
good.
did you do with it?
I gave it to Lynn to put in a bag, put out of my sight. I don't.
Yeah, you should hold it during the rest of the show.
He's got to wait for his 3-hour window.
Even
then he'll warm it up.
Why do you
himself.
think I do this to him? I opened it up, I wafted it into his nostrils.
Even then, I can't because I gave up gluten for Lent, so I can't. So I'm.
How do you know there's gluten in there?
Because it's
You
bread.
don't know there's gluten. It could be gluten free.
Just pull that chicken right off there.
Exactly.
Right, yeah. Pull the
There's
bread
no
off.
gluten. Come on.
Just like I used to do with KFC back in the day. Just eat the skin and put it on. So
Which
yeah.
is why
so-
you're on this diet.
Right, exactly. There's a reason I got to where I am now. So yeah, we just had a slew of guests in here, just an absolute great time. So what a show! What a show this was.
And your first on location. Tell me about it.
Oh man, this was an absolute blast. This was great, and I got to give credit to Josh, the engineer, because without Josh, we would have been dead in the water first thing. We had a little glitch at the beginning.
We would have been in our cars and headed back to the studio.
Yeah, a little glitch at the beginning, but man, it worked out perfectly. Everything is operating phenomenally. So, I know it's been great. I think we should do this more often.
No, let's not get crazy.
Maggie, maybe help us out with that.
Maggie, we got more coming up, right? Next Friday, I'm gonna start
Got our
missing-
helmet.
I'm gonna miss the studio. I'm gonna walk back there and I'm gonna be like, oh man, it's been so
remember
long.
that place? Yeah.
God, fond memories of this place.
It's like the comforts of home.
Yeah, exactly
it is.
right. Gutter helmets is where we'll be next week.
Yeah. So we'll have more stuff to give away, I'm sure. And some cool
I don't know if they're gonna have operational ovens like this.
I don't think they probably.
Costa Oil have space for us?
We can always make space.
Right as the cars are driving in.
Live from the pit.
Can we go underneath there?
We'll pull my tailgate trailer out there. We can have an outdoor show. It could be a lot of fun.
Oh, that would be
Weather's
that'd be
turning.
pretty fun. But we'll be out there. Actually, I'm gonna talk to Amira because they're gonna be providing food for the event next Saturday that I'm emceeing. So we're gonna see if he'll bring out some food for us next Friday.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Some,
All right. Well, we're a minute and 20 from. Do you have a joke here? Because you gotta.
yeah, it's
please.
it's real bad.
Yeah.
So
it's real bad. But no,
You didn't even appreciate my favorite. I fell back on a favorite because I didn't want to tell a bad one.
Oh, what was it?
What do you call a fish with no eye?
Yes. Yeah. We can have you come visit my place. Come to Great Clips on Secor is what she says.
Is that Bonnie?
That's Bonnie. Of course, that's where I went. Remember?
Did you go there?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh boy.
What do you call a fish with a bow tie?
I don't know.
Sophisticated.
Ah.
Come on, dude. These jokes don't write themselves.
Wow. That's so
I
bad.
can't believe you leave last laugh to me. You
Yeah,
got
right.
our
I
best
mean-
stock.
An arsenal of them, dude.
Oh my gosh, he's got all kinds of that one. The I'm good at golf. They just roll off the tongue.
One coat. I mean, dude, it's like 20 seconds here. That's good. All right, mic's up. Cody Johnson, the painter. What a great song there on K100. It's Lynn and Marco live at Durocher's, and we are here having some fun doing the show on the road. We're registering people for tickets to go see Chris Young and a limo ride and a dinner and all kinds of fun stuff. I think Pat's actually cooking the dinner, which is going to be, I don't know how he's going to do it, but.
Oh, I'm going to be phenomenal at it. I want to do it.
No, but I made breakfast and I made a mess. I got to clean the kitchen before we get out of here.
Yeah, that's why I'm leaving early. So thanks to everybody who joined our show. Pat, thank you very much. We've got great stuff going on this weekend. If you don't get out and about this weekend, it's just your own problem.
Yeah, exactly. There are so many things going on. And of course, the big one, Acoustics for Autism, taking place this Sunday. You got the Music Man at Epiphany Lutheran on Saturday, or I'm sorry, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Walleye are at home.
Walleye are at home. You've got
Both
the
nights.
Redbird Art Walk tonight in downtown Sylvania. There's just really, there is so much happening. Yeah. If you don't get out and do something, it's your own fault. But definitely get out to Acoustics for Autism. Great weather. 92 bands, 9 stages. Oh, it's
the world's largest free music festival.
It is.
It's incredible.
Yeah, well, at least the countries anyway.
Yeah, well, I go with world.
Let's go with the world. Who's going to prove us wrong, right?
That's right. Is anybody fact checking? I don't think so.
Maybe in Russia, but we can't broadcast in Russia anyway.
Yeah,
So.
we're our band.
Booted.
All right. Well, special thanks to everybody who was on our show today. Man, Steve Miller from the Huntington Center talking about all the great stuff there. All the people that we had in today.
Yeah, just
been a
incredible.
blast.
Yeah.
And of course, Keith Clonch, who's in our studio right now.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. Costa Oil.
And all the folks here at Durocher's allowing us to actually take this thing on the road and be right here at the Durocher store in Sylvania. So
Yeah, and of
been a-
course,
been a
everybody
blast.
watching on Facebook, we appreciate you guys each and every Friday doing that. We did not have a winner of the birthday wheel, so we're back on Monday. We'll be in the studio having some fun then, and have a great weekend. And we will be back, but we leave you now here with one last laugh.
On K100.
All right, you're gonna do the last laugh here.
Last laugh of the day is brought to you by J. Foster Jewelers.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
so not very proud of this one. Why did the farmer name his horse Mayo?
I don't know why.
Well, because mayonnaise.
That's worse than Lynn's. Goodness.
Love it.
Absolutely terrible. All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Keith, thanks so much. Any last comments you want to say before we?
Yeah, just thanks for having us out. And I did want to give a shout out to my daughter. I mentioned her a little bit ago, but she just got into the Ohio.
Yes.
So
That is terrific.
So she is graduating from Notre Dame Academy and headed off to Ohio State and majoring in psychology. So she's going to do amazing things for this world. And I'm not happy about paying for college, but I'll pay for the Ohio State University any day. So.
Yeah, absolutely. And what's her name?
Her name is Addison.
Addison. That's terrific. So wonderful. I bet you're looking forward to you're going to be going down there you're going to go see the games, right?
We are.
Students
So-
get family passes, right? Don't they get?
They don't get family passes.
Not passes, but you got like some games you get like first call, right? Something like that.
I wish.
Really? They don't do anything like that?
I happen to be an alumni as well, so I had some access to season tickets. So we do go down.
Well, if you can't use those tickets, you just let me know.
You guys might be on the invite list.
Oh, there you go. Can we go down there? Can we go down there and tailgate at least?
We can.
Let's do that.
We have tailgating options. It's a lot of fun.
That's all I really care about.
Trailer, and it's
it's
pretty
so cool.
And we have a lot of fun with that.
All right, so we're definitely going to go down and do some Ohio State tailgating with Keith Clonch. Oh my gosh, that's blessed. Actually, I went to a Notre Dame game one time, and it is as great as it was being in the studio. We're up there, we're squeezed in like this. It's like it's great. Meanwhile, my wife and mother are tailgating outside because I only had 2 tickets, so I took my dad. They're having and I found out that Notre Dame's you can't buy beer when you're in the stadium. So my wife and my mother are out in they're tailgating. They're having drinks. They're having a great time. My dad and I are up in the nosebleeds like this.
But it was a great experience.
It was wonderful. It was just So I would much rather tailgate at Ohio State though. But that's
it's a lot of fun there.
We'll make sure that happens. Well, Keith, thanks for coming in. Thanks for being a sponsor. As always, we really appreciate that. It makes the show possible.
And AJ just said go blue. I'm blocking you now. All right. All right. Well, thanks everybody. Thanks for watching. I feel cool. We're not rushed out of here right away. We don't have to clean sterilize the room. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great week. We'll see you next week live from Gutter Helmet. Thanks to Rogers. We'll see you later.